Oh, hi. Ugh. Let me put on some very calm, relaxing background music. Bang. Cool. Hello. What do we got? Let me read. Howdy, partners. Howdy. Did he cancel? No. He's away on Discord as well. Yeah, I was in the kitchen and was not paying attention to either of the clocks in my kitchen, so that kind of made it hard for me to read that it was way past time to start. Let me just grab, oops, sorry about that. Let me just grab this. Headset died. I was like, oh man, this pasta's so good. This thing's delicious. And then I look up at the oven and it says 8:15. And I'm like, oh shit. When Grubhub gives a half decent takeout. Oh, mercy. Love that. How was your bolganone? Fucking delicious. Hello, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Let me open up Citra and we'll get immediately started. Bolganone. It would have been worse if I had made meatballs. Burn the weak, no will make freedom obsolete. The fabric of society. Oh my god, why is the Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear Rising Revengeance soundtrack so good? Hello Mike. Hello Sundown. Hello Yaka. Hello Twink. Hello Redbeard. I hope you guys are good. Spectre took a nap. Yeah, Redbeard got it. I have played two. The one just so what is it? Zone of the Enders was just better, like story-wise, I guess, in terms of like putting together a short, concise 4-hour story. Whereas Rising Revengeance is a very meaty game with an insanely good soundtrack. But like, if you asked me to follow the story of that game fully, I'd be struggling. Good to see you, Discount Trucker Man. Hoodie and a hat. If this isn't classic T-Swizzle01 stream garb, I don't know what it is. Truthfully. Although I'd make the argument the classic stream garb is oh, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your lurk. But classic stream garb would be what? Oh yeah, it would be like, hold on. Oh my god, welcome to the stream, everyone. Pretend that this is a game instead of all these screens. You can't see my face and you won't see my face for the entire thing. I mean, for God's sakes, I'm pretty sure the camera on was only an addition during Cyberpunk, and then I stopped doing it for another 3 months after it. Do that. Let me do this. And hi to Momo as well. Give me 1 sec. And then, so everything's already set up for this fight. I just need to do it correctly. I got like crumbs on my face. I don't know what it is. You know, like when you wake up and then like, if you don't like wipe your eyes away immediately, there's all those little crumbs on them. I don't know what you call that. My grandmother always called it sleep, but it's like that's definitely not the name for him. I'm having to try to talk you into using a webcam. I mean, you did it. Sundown tried to talk me into using a webcam. My ex tried to talk me into using a webcam. You call it sand. I want to go with sleepies. See, I've heard sleepies. I've heard sand. Yeah, because of the Sandman. Right. I might go with sleepies simply because it's a fun name. Although sand. What? Hold on. What's the official? We sit here with literally the internet at our fingertips. Name of the sand. I'm just gonna call it sand because sleep when you wake up. There's no official scientific term for, quote, eye boogers. What? Also known as sleepies, dream dust, sleep sand, and sleep in your eyes. But many have taken to calling it ground or, oh boy. Room. These terms describe any thin, mucousy discharge that comes from your body. Well, that was unpleasant of a name. Eye crusties, but yeah, eye boogers is pretty accurate. I always heard sleepies or sleep. Interesting. What would happen if +6 defense? Talk. Start a prediction. If you people wish to gamble, now is the time to do so. Let me also, because Sundown has been using it and it doesn't exist, let's make it. Add command, exclamation point, and gamba. Streamer, you forgot the gamba. No cooldown. No cooldown. I want 0 seconds of cooldown. Okay, 5 seconds of cooldown. Everyone can use it. Submit. Perfect. So now, there you go. If I ever forget. See, it was mine too. It might be an East Coast thing. My grandmother grew up in Maryland, so it might be like a middle East Coast. I don't know. Who knows? Trying to find justification in nicknames you call eye sand. I've never heard them called sleepies, and I am not East Coast. Fuck me. That might be it then. Another Balmwood staff. This is the run now. Wait there. Wait there. Wait there. Wait there. There. I wanted to pull them in one tile. Oh well. Wait there. There. She got 24 defense. Put her here. And then Lissa back over. Cool. I should take off Rally Magic because I want Rally Luck on her. Unfortunate. My group in Maryland's a troop. I'm from Maryland and spent about all of 5 years living here, and I'm an outlier, I guess. I mean, I guess there's just different ways you can pronounce. I mean, it could also just be the whole family thing. Who, what did your parents say? What did your parents say all the way back? This way, don't worry, Twink. You'll be good. You'll get the next one. I believe in you. Snow, stop touching me. I am the knight. Twink, what do you call the little like crust in your eyes when you wake up from sleeping? Do you know any? What is the name you call it? We are currently trying to figure that out. Well, we know what the answer is, but we're trying to figure out why everyone's got a different name for it. Did I say Mike? I said Twink. Sleep?
Are you ready?
So there's just no rhyme or reason to this. Sleep in the eye? There's just no rhyme or reason to this.
On my mark. We're not done yet.
Good work, Inigo, with the 55. There's a very precise word for it in Portuguese. I can't remember it. I appreciate you letting us know. I would basically, so you say wipe the sand out of your eyes. See, I say wipe the sleep out of my eyes, which is such a weird, confusing thing. The short axe broke. Missile tame. From the East Coast, I say wipe the sleep out of my eyes. But Sundown's from New York.
I could have stayed home.
Otherwise, it would make sense. Ugh. Otherwise, it would all make sense. He's our outlier. New York City is like its own region. I don't mind this game theory we got going. Yeah, New York's north. There we go. We'll go with, well. Promise I'm also kind of north. Fuck it. No, we're going with that. We're going with that. We're going with that. It doesn't actually answer it, but whatever. Yeah, North York. We're back to being a British colony. Good work, Lucina. I can't remember the word and driving me crazy. It's on the tip of my tongue. Is there will it pop up if you Google it? Actually, it's on the far end of my tongue. 1 HP. I'm trying. I believe in you. Okay. So what's insane is Severa has a higher defense than these guys. Silver bow. Longbow's coming in on the next round. I could clear. Can you kill the bow? Maybe I can't clear. +2 speed. That's not enough. Ramela in Portuguese. Funny word. Ladies and gentlemen, she's got it. He's got it. They got it. I'm sitting here looking at Lissa. Even though it's Inigo. Funny word. Congratulations on finding the word, Yaka. I'm glad you were able, because that type of stuff is so awful not being able to find the word you're looking for. Switch to, you have 11 sword. Congrats, you're using it now.
Child's play.
And then we need to move our priest named Brady back. You don't have a longbow, right? Beautiful. But Jerome has E rank swords. So y'all don't have a word for it. I guess we have 15 different words for it. So does it have an official name though? The official name is room or hold on, room or ground official, except that's just any form of thin mucousy discharge that comes from your body. Also, hello Tib, hope you're doing well. Charity Owain, child's play. We can kill Shell, Steel Lance, well, maybe Inigo, and then Shell. Recently got into speeding the Tales of series. How's that been going? Any particular ones you enjoy? Tales can be very fun games, or sometimes they can just, or they can be Zisteria. Very glad to have spread Portuguese in the world. Portuguese did a pretty effective job of that in the 1500s. Symphonia 2. Oh, cool. And Fantasia. I don't know if I know which one Fantasia is. I know Symphonia. I watched the full playthrough of it. Take off luck +4. Pretty accurate there on the basis of composition. Yeah, it's pretty accurate there. Fantasia is the first. Oh, jeez. I did not know these things. With SNES. Hold on, let me take a look at this. You also have Fantasia. May I cut in?
I'm in your debt.
Oh my god, it was like Final Fantasy style combat, question mark? Well, how is that going? Maybe? Interesting. Damn, it's an old game. Good game, I liked it. I've played Tales of Zisteria, which I did not like. But that game is universally criticized. Some of the characters are pretty good, but then like a lot of them anyway. Tales of Berseria, which I fucking loved, and Tales of Arise, which I also really liked. Why don't you come here? Rally defense, or rally everything. Pair up and we'll try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to guarantee a kill there, and I can't do it, so I'm not going to. What if Noir? $23 be 46 on a double. Probably a critical though. If you come here, we could switch and have you Levin sword. We could also then have Noir come here, take the Levin sword over the silver bow. Can we do that? We could. Have her eliminate the paladin. Or, sorry, the ruffian. Mike! Thank you for gifting a sub to Tib. Tib, enjoy the sub, the no more what is those called? Pre-rolls and the emotes. Zisteria had soy milk, and I will like it for that for that alone. So the characters in Zisteria were equally its strong point and its weak point. I found the main character and his best friend incredibly annoying. Like, I could not deal with those two in the first like 10 hours of the game. It was incredibly hard to get through. But everyone else I liked a lot. So, who knows? Fun fact, they released Tales of Graces I want to give a try. How long does it take you to learn a speedrun usually? Fun fact, they released a Nintendo DS only Tales game in 2007 and eventually got French translated. Tales of Innocence. I do want to get to Shining Force as well. So many games to try and give a speedrun on. That's kind of fun. Enjoy I'd suck. And I do think people need to try this at Tears. It's a good game and premise. Shit. Shit game kind of. And about Zisteria. And what about the development makes? I know nothing about Zisteria's development. They never ended up translating Heart since they got a Vita remake that came out. And, God, that makes sense. The theory of, it's got an official translation. Cool. Thumbs up. Swap the silver bow. And I just need you to attack with the Levin sword. See, the nice thing is she has good magic because of her mom. You hit me. Do that. Switch. Trade for the Levin sword back. Steel bow at the top. Attack. Take that guy out. Cool. But basically the same thing is they only ended up doing the first one because they got an official Vita release for 1 and 2. Oh, okay, really? I guess I'm just, that's so old that by the time I had ever even thought about playing Danganronpa, I mean V3 was in English. So different people write it very differently. One for Saray and one for Mikolo as the main character. And one for Saray and Alicia. They meshed it together in the worst. So Twink, that, you know what's funny? Is that sounds incredibly similar to what happened with Radiant Dawn. Which, I have all of my issues with Radiant Dawn solely because I feel like they weren't able to stick to a single set of characters. So that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna have Jerome stay there. In terms of Innocence, the Innocent Tears takes place in the future. The human race is on its last leg. There's a battleground for angels and fallen angels. Interesting. Yeah, that sounds really Shin Megami Tensei to me. That's a cool concept. How the times had changed back in my day. I had to buy a Vita to play to beat Danganronpa 2. I literally bought it on Steam. Bought it on Steam on sale. Two writers wanting two different things and can't compromise really is not. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But hold on, wait, the fucking. Fucking like. I'll get this. I'll get this.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Not me. Anyway, decent level up. Vita TV's next level? Vita TV? I have no idea what that is. I should really homebrew mine. Now I'm so confused. Hold on, I missed a bunch of things. I had to buy a Vita TV to play it. Kind of regret selling it. What? What was Vita TV? Was it a TV you streamed a Vita to? Like is that it? It's an Xbox original tactics game. It's not Battleworks compatible on newer consoles. Could if I wanted to play it, for example, could it be emulated? I assume. Pretty much a console version of the Vita. That's insane sounding. Yeah, it can. See that? That's probably what I would do. Oh, fuck. I forgot the south units. We might be screwed if that hits. We're screwed because we got hit by a 13.
Sweet.
Okay, hold on. Never mind. Pause, champ. Critical? No?
So long, sucker.
No, they do not, Sundown. Holy shit. I forgot the Gamba, so you better win this time. Got it. Yeah, based Henry. Oh, I was sweating so bad. These chat. Well, I'm doing the same thing. I'm pushing everyone out. They're all fighting. We're good though. I always trust. I never was worried. I'm never worried. Hey Seppuku, how you doing? Dodge.
Owen needs no aid.
Owen needs no aid. Me when I have a panic attack, I'm never scared. What do you talk? Worried? Not me. Innocent Tears is a Japanese. Let me look at this one too. Innocent Tears. Images. What we got? Okay. Oh, this is the Angels game. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Looks kind of neat. So many games I've never heard of that I'll probably end up giving a try one day. No fan trans, so you just have to play it in Japanese. That would make it tough for me to play. That would that would make it hard. That would make it hard.
Thanks.
Guess I'll just have to learn Japanese first. Or when I force you to. I was looking on the positives here. I was looking at the positives. So Henry's guaranteed to kill there. Can I make it so that you're also guaranteed to not get killed? You die. And then there's, I don't think any other units that can attack on this side. $19. Does he have any weird abilities I need to make sure I don't forget about? $19.50. So I have 3 health. 3 health is, he can live with 3 health. Right. Let's learn Japanese together so we can support and demand of each other. I gotta finish learning German first. You know, since I narrate the dialogue, I'd rather understand what it is, but I do appreciate the offer there. Impressive you can, that'll say. Does it not count? Does it not being in English count as a challenger name? Yeah, I think it not being in English would be a challenger name. I tried learning it and German a bit, and they are both super hard. German I've been able to do, Japanese I can't. Decent block Japanese. Okay, well I appreciate the offer. We can put it as a challenge. I have a lot of other games I gotta beat first. Like, a lot. There are so many games I have to beat. Fuck, can I get a... These two have a support per chance. What I might do is... What's their move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you come here and kill him, watch this. Immediately I saw, what do I think? I think it looks like an interesting old tactics game. When Sundown compared it to Shin Megami Tensei, I think that was a good quick comparison for the game in order to understand what was going on. It was very, you know, world-ending. See, and that is why because who would ever expect the both 94s to hit? Because those aren't 100. Bully me for not for being Thracia pilled, and it pays off. Ugh. What's funny is we also could have just had Shell come up and kill him. Behold! I don't know why you wouldn't attack Jerome, because Jerome, like, legitimately has... Does he have more defense? So why would the AI attack the guy who can attack? Not my place. The AI can do what it wants. It's a free spirit. The game is a dedicated dodge button. What's interesting? That kind of reminds me of Yakuza 7's Perfect Guard. I kind of like that idea and taking a little bit of RNG out of those types of interactions. Silver bow. Okay. So you back up, Henry. You'll get a follow-up. 25. If you two support... There we go. 31 defense. 33 defense. Killer Lance, wait. You wait here with a steel sword. Wait. Tomahawk, silver. Okay, think. You come here. You come here. There's even a route split where you can fight a tank. Oh my god. Now that reminds me of Nier. You people can keep your gods. I'll put my faith in gold and steel. I'm trying to think. The next tactics game after Fire Emblem I want to play is either going to be Triangle Strategy, Banner Saga, Banner of the Maid it's called is another weird one, and the new Tactics Ogre. Yep. And I have even more than that, but those are the ones I've been thinking of the longest / most. So I figured those would be a good one to like think about for the future. I tell myself I'm not gonna play a tactics game for 6 months after this, and I can guarantee you, like 2 weeks after I beat Engage, I'm gonna be like, hey, you guys wanna play a new tactics game? Kind of feeling it. Switch, transfer. Go ahead and 11 sword the boss.
Like candy from a babe.
I'll see you in hell.
Humblest thanks.
Slight monka there before seeing his crit rate. Nah, he's fine. The game's only 3 or 4 hours? Oh, really? Well, here, I'll okay, now, see, we'll give it a little, we might give it a little look. Now, giving a little look means in ages. Hold on. Oh, thank you. You've kept this sacred place safe and spared the lives of those within.
No.
We just did what was right. Which that everyone was so brave. Please allow me to give you this. Mend, blessed lance, bullion, seraph robes, and fortify.
Hey.
But short games like that are good things to know about. Hey, Ma.
What?
Did you call me?
Yeah.
The name's Brady. I'm sorry, but I only cure physical ailments, broken bones, and the like. You're clearly a deeply troubled individual whose diseased mind is beyond my healing. Stop talking for a minute and look at this. That's my ring. And that makes you right. Like I was trying to say, I'm
Big
a
mistake.
thief, a rapscallion, a common lowborn cut purse. How dare you sneak in here and steal my prized possessions?
Can it?
God, stop interrupting me for one blessed second and check your ring. Oh, it's still here. That clear things up any, Ma?
Wretched beast.
Everything's saved how I gave birth to a common thug. Oh, come on, Ma, that's harsh. Sure, I'm not the prettiest guy around, but I'm no thug, and I am your son. And it's good to see ya.
Well,
How did I ever permit my child to grow up referring to me as Ma?
Yeah.
You gave up trying after a decade or so. Well, can you at least ride? Have you read the classics? Do you play violin? Chess? Yeah, all the above. You beat all that junk into me. Glory be, my son is salvageable after all.
You know?
Thanks.
no.
Don't look so forlorn, dear. You've come a long way, but Mother's here now. I'll take care of things from now on. I missed you so much, Ma. Do not even think of crying. It does not befit one of your station. Plus, you'll set me off as well. Sorry, oh, Ma. Oh, Brady. Oh, brother. Crom first-hand witnessing. All of his army have so many deeply rooted family problems. What we got here? Killer lance, killer bow, hammer, short axe. I'll take that. I'll buy your entire stock.
Oh, come on in.
Where are you? I'll just put it in the convoy. Give me your short axe, give me the blessed bow, and give me the killer axe. The annas are multiplying considerably. Spirit dust?
Take your time.
I can use all those things. In fact, the notion of the ability to read is something fitting for the upper class. It's actually quite modern. Before, rich families would have someone to read for them instead of reading themselves. Imagine the trust you have to have in people. To go, I am not going to read. I'm going to have other people read for me. Because I shouldn't have to
I
read.
carry only the finest.
Oh, okay. In that case, this says that you're going to sign off. You're going to gain $1 million if you sign this document. Here you go. 3 second seals. We have a couple master seals already. And check Brady's paths. Brady, what do you have for me? We need you to go through second seal training. Cavalier, Barbarian, Mercenary, Myrmidon, and Mage. He's got Heal Touch. Adds 5 HP to the amount recovered when healing allies with a staff. I'm going to put him through Barbarian. No, I'm not. Well, yeah, I am. Barbarian for the level up so he can attack, then Mage. Mage to Sage. And then, you're thinking Merc? Well, he's already got Arms Thrift. What's he gain as the other stat for Mercenary again? Because I would think Mercenary if he didn't have Arms Thrift. Then Barbarian the Berserker, then second seal the War Cleric. That's an interesting thought. Axe Fair. Ooh. But like, then why wouldn't we just go directly Barbarian then? Yeah. So we'll skip the Mage thing. And then he can, we'll just need to get his staves up. That's not a bad plan. Still Barbarian though. Still Barbarian. Back to Barbarian. Straight through Berserker. Yeah, we're there. I mean, a lot of people today pay for audiobooks to have someone read for them. Is that so someone can read for them or so that they can just do more things at once? Stand back, world. I'm a whole new man. All paths end in caveman, obviously. I have so much bully in the cell. I didn't want to. I'm halfway. We've committed. Large bullion, medium bullion, small bullion. We're going full leaf and having everyone being able to steal. That's based. Let's grab our barracks. Good evening, Father. We all have to work hard to fulfill our dreams. What are yours? I drew up the blueprint to a gingerbread house once. Did I just say that out loud? I love the bear Gaius has on his like chest to hold his cloak up. What have we here? Hello, Woodsblade. Yes, I haven't felt this good since the old days with the Warren. Strength and speed. Well, that means we're getting you leveled up. What a remarkable day I'm having. If only I always felt this formidable. Skill and res. Have you any dreams? I need not always be distressing to ponder the future. I just want my days to be filled with joy. You never know which one will be your last. Good work, everyone. Shell Lucina, B rank. Shell.
Yes.
You know what I'm about to say, don't you? Be sure to wash Falchion after I'm finished cutting this apple. Don't use Falchion to cut apples in the first place, you dolt! Oops, sorry, I'm sorry. You had best be more than just sorry. That sword is a national treasure of Elise, the final memento of my father. Would you use the last earthly remembrance of your dead father to cut fruit? You've shamed the weapon that built your very homeland.
No.
Well, you've seen for yourself how big the apple is, and with no other knives around. Besides, I never really touched the sword before. I suppose I got curious. So, are you... Yes, you're angry.
Huh?
You've never had Falchion before?
Huh?
Not really, no. In the future, you always kept it by your side. And since we've been back here, I maybe moved it from my tent... I've maybe moved it from tent to tent once or twice.
What?
We don't know if you have the potential to wield it. Wait, it takes a special person to use it?
Yes.
I see there's much you do not know. This blade was forged with Naga's power and steeped in the Exalt's bloodline. Only a select few are able to wield it, even among the Elysian royal house. Huh. Quite particular, I see. Though I'm not surprised you're one of them, Lucina.
No.
You may well be another Shell. I'm mortified we've come this far without ever putting it to the test.
What?
Well, it would be quite an honor to wield such a divine weapon. A powerful warrior with a mystical sword. It's the stuff dreams are made of.
Well.
Mostly, I'm ashamed I've never stopped to consider it. If you are, in fact, among Falchions chosen, this is knowledge we need. There may come a time when it proves necessary for you to take it up. Like if you're too busy?
Yes.
Like if I'm dead, Shell. Having someone able to wield it even after I'm gone would be a considerable asset. We must use any means at our disposal to ensure the future is saved. Now let's put it to the test.
Huh?
Shell? Forget it. There's no way this sword would choose someone like me.
What?
You don't know that until you try. You yourself just said you wished you were able to wield it, so let's... I said no, I'm not doing it. Don't make me. Don't make me practice for your death, Lucina.
But don't you see?
I understand how you feel, but we must be practical about this. We cannot afford to lose this war.
But...
Oh, fuck. I missed it. We cannot afford to lose this war no matter what. I'm sure it said no matter what you may feel about it. Whatever. You think I don't know that? But it's not... It's just not that simple for me, alright? What are you planning to leave me? What, are you planning to leave me too? First my parents and now you?
No, wait.
Not by choice, Shell. Never by choice. But there are no guarantees in war. And that's supposed to make me feel better? What happens or who dies? That sounds about right. That's what I would assume. And that's supposed to make me feel better? If it means you dying, I don't want anything to do with Falchion. And if it makes you try, I'll just use it to chop up more apples. This is pointless. I'm leaving. Shell. She sure is stuck on this whole apple business. That's what you take out of that?
Come
Now,
here.
repeat after me. My name is Brady. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
What?
Did you hear me? My name is Brady. Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's Brady. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Clearly.
My name is Brady, not the names. Now, my mother's name is Maribel. Go ahead, darling. Try it. My mother. Oh, nuts, Ma. You're driving me crazy if you think I'm putting up with this crap. Don't you dare walk out on me, young man.
You know?
Ma, we're a warrior, you know, with killing and all that malarkey. If you want to teach me something, teach me some tricks with a staff.
Wretched beast.
I'll teach nothing of the sort to a boor who scoffs at the value of proper language.
Huh?
Why not?
Clearly.
A person's word reflects their character. So anyone who speaks a little rough is some kind of knuckle dragger? Ain't that a little simplistic?
No.
Unrefined language shows a lack of concern for how one comes across to others. It demonstrates a lack of respect and is ample cause to judge someone. Why always I gotta be so hard-headed about everything?
So sorry.
Better a hard head than a brain made of mush. I'd sooner choose my words carefully than speak rashly and regret it.
You want some?
Sounds like someone screwed up in the past, yeah? Who'd you piss off? Really? Must your every phrase be vulgar? It should be, whom did you piss off, Brady? Go on, repeat it for yourself.
What?
Something tells me that's still an entirely proper speech. Gregor! My son! D's ready. It's the what's it kind from that place, you know, the expensive junk.
Huh? What's that?
Well, what are you waiting for? Royal invitation? It's all set and ready to go, just the way you like it.
Nonsense.
Brady,
Can it?
let's step it up. Let's step it up, old timer. Tea ain't getting any hotter.
Good one.
Oh, right. Sorry. But Brady,
You want some?
yeah?
No.
Why we sip tea in middle of afternoon like rich man with many servants?
Huh?
What do you mean? You do this every day. You never miss tea time.
Eh?
Gregor enjoy a cup of tea now again, but tea time is new concept. What? Ma told me to join you in your daily tea ritual, even gave detailed instructions. Wait, did she make it all up?
Yes.
Gregor not even know what tea ritual means, so most probably yes.
Here?
That dirty, I bet she's laughing her head off right about now. What other lies did she tell about Gregor? Come, spill the bean. Oh, don't you worry. I'm gonna have me a nice long chat with dear old Ma. You just sit there and drink your damn tea. So long, old timer.
Yeah.
Oh, and set this on the top of the pot. Keeps the tea warm.
Good grieving.
Gregor's life become very strange as of late, yes? That interaction. Fucking love it. Oh my god, that's a good one. Let me look at what all these. So this is chapter 17. Paralog 11. What are we dealing with in Wyvern Valley? Swordmasters, Dark Knight, level 15s. I mean, I could beat this with my main party, but that's not the point of doing these skirmish chapters. All right, these are a little strong to bring Henry and some others in. Can I share with what my faves is? Let's see which one, if we get it. And if we get, well, if it's one of his parents' interactions for his dad, you can share because I can't get it anymore. But if it's something I can still unlock, let me see if it just happens. And if it doesn't, remember for the post game talk. Bow Knight, Trickster, Assassin, Wyvern Lord. See, I was kind of hoping I could run one of these chapters to just like... I mean, I guess we could always bring Henry with Kellum as backup. And then he's basically got all the defense he needs. And then we bring Inigo. But we can't train... Here, let me turn everyone off. Henry Severa. Severa is going to be your backup. And then Inigo Vake. Vake will be your backup. And then Lissa for the healing. With... Rickon for fun. And then you're right. We make sure we give Henry... Inigo would need 11 levels, which is possible enough that I'm just going to give him a Master Seal to hold on to. Enjoy your lurk. How broken is his... My Micaiah? My Micaiah is base stats. You may not need every single level. Yeah. I'm trying to not use any of the previous characters solely because we've already used them in previous games. Plus, it's Micaiah. Take that. Take a steel axe. All right, Inigo will be fine because Vake's going to back him up. And he's got an iron axe to give him. Henry has 2 weapons now. But yeah, the tempting one's leave. Fight, begin. We're good now. Henry has 20 defense. We wait you there. We put you here. 26 defense. Which isn't perfect, but it's something. Vake back him up, which gives you 26 defense as well. Wait there, and then you pair up because you get, yeah, you give a ton of bonuses. Rally. I do have Leaf. I do. We did the DLC chapter for it. Good dodge.
Don't you give up.
Yeah. Big fan. Big fan.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. You like how Inigo has a base 34% crit rate? Because he is using a basic bronze axe, I'm pretty sure. Yo, we're rallying things when I don't know if I want to be. I kind of want to pull back into the room here. Oh, We don't Gamba on... Oh, I forgot the last Gamba, though. Well, we don't Gamba on skirmishes. Just because it's faster. Make it through the chapter. We did make it through the chapter. I forgot the Gamba, though. That's true. That's true. Wait there. Wait there. And wait there. Deal attack again. And then you all get rallied. And now for the counterattack. Attack. That's an iron axe. This is a steel axe. We got a 20% crit chance. Yeah, I mean, any of the units that, what is it? Fuck. That's fine. Because we didn't get hit. Attack. I guess Lissa takes them. I'm trying not to use too many of the previous game units as my main party because my thought is there's units in this game that I want to meet. Would it be fun in the future to possibly do one or a playthrough where all I do is use units I haven't used, or sorry, I've used units that are solely from previous entries? That could be kind of fun. We'd have to unlock them, which might take a bit, but like, it could be a neat idea. Another solid step in the right direction. How long does Inigo make it? Teach is watching.
Personal.
A solid step in the right direction. Boolean. I say this is gonna go until they throw something. Stop! What? Stop that! Stop rallying speed. You literally need 3 XP. Ugh. You have a hand axe, perchance? Volant axe, C rank. Is that perfect? Trade. Take Volant axe. Attack. Go for it. Youch! Staff. Recover. Intelligence systems could do a medium outside of video games for Fire Emblem. That would be good. What would you want to see from other Fire Emblem media? Because in my head, Fire Emblem's fun as a strategy game, but like I feel it would just be, it could start to become Fire Emblem LARP, a stage play. Interesting thought.
Not this time.
I don't know. I like it in the media it is. We're going for the, what is it, level 5 Berserker thing on Henry. We've talked about this and I can't remember. We have so many characters. Or even a musical. I don't know, I feel like, I see, that kind of stems into the idea, weren't we going Warrior? I think that was it then. But, that kind of stems into the thought of like, what would make it Fire Emblem at that point? Why not just make a different fantasy thing and then not, I'll get something new. Right, we're going for counter, right? You know, I still hate this. I still think it's a terrible skill in terms of how it works, whether I have it or not. It should only proc. It shouldn't proc an enemy turn. Except I watched them a lot, but like you've played them before. Just make the music based on 3 houses since it's popular. Yeah, but like, see, in my head, that's kind of just cashing in. I don't know. I hold an opinion of right now everything's got to be a cinematic universe, and there's always got to be a relation to something else. You can't have an original idea, if that makes sense. Which I don't mean like everything's gonna be completely unique, because you're kind of hitting the level of so much has been made that it's hard, in air quotes, for some people to make something completely original. That's why tropes exist. And I just feel like that would just kind of start leaning into the, oh, it's Fire Emblem, but it's a stage play, as opposed to just like a stage play you do where there's no relation. Make a new Fire Emblem anime? Is that better? I know they've made ones in the past. I know they're also of questionable quality. Mars! Please stop range attacking me. Do you think of one of either base? See, I feel like you could probably, like, you could definitely tell a good story from Kellius or Yogdral. Absolutely. But, like, at the same time, oh, this is gonna be an unpopular sentence. I'd rather they just make another game. I don't know. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It could be kind of cool, in a lot of ways, but they have a good thing going, and keep it going. I'm gonna throw. Please? That was the plan. Neato. Speed wing. I'm gonna keep doing this. I could possibly kill you. You and me. Vic doesn't want to be forgotten about. All right, Inigo will now max out his level on this next turn. Rally for fun.
Not this time.
A lot of blocks going on. Thanks. Bullion. Do you have enough bullion yet?
Who goes first?
0% crit chance on the killer axe, by the way. I don't know. I guess it would be kind of fun to see other media, but I also like the idea of I also like that they're games, and that's kind of why I play them. Because even as Twink said, I watch a lot of Fire Emblem, which I don't watch as much, but I watch them play the game more than I watch them play the story, if that makes sense. Don't worry, Big's got it. They always says you can always make more money. Do another FE anime, I just need to contact their cutscene division that did 3. You know what? Wow. I think we might need to just Oh, he's capped in 4 skills. No wonder. Okay, well, we'll promote him after this. Henry, congrats. You're up front now. Woohoo! $11 plus 10 plus 4. 25. Those cutscenes in 3 houses that were kind of awesome. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. They need to revive the Fire Emblem anime. It's about a story because the interaction each player does, so every story is like different, you know? Yeah, exactly. It's not because of... In my head, it's not because I wouldn't want to watch an FE game where a player did literally all the same choices I made. Now, I would try and help them to make choices if they ask. Like, if they're like, well, should I ever second seal? Well, yeah, probably. You probably should second seal. I'd recommend you second seal. And then what to? Well, what do you want? That's kind of your thing then, right? You push it back. Volant axe, finally gone. But like, that's what makes it interesting. Whereas I think like shows and plays and whatnot, well, if they have a good story, they have a good story. Now, if we want to talk about music or anime, yeah, the fucking 3 Houses cutscene division kicked ass. Those cutscenes were awesome.
My lord.
So you can kind of buy me away from that line of thought pretty quickly with that argument. That's a good argument to make. We're going to promote Inigo because there's no reason for him to keep leveling. Master Seal. Use. Now you I want as Berserker. Because we're going to take you up to Berserker, give you Axe Fair, and then have you as an Axe Hero. And possibly swords, but... Time to forge. Oh, right. We need to get them for the underleveled people. But nobody of our main cast needs them. All right. Become as your father has. Cool. Let's see. So what do we have left to do? Inigo's ready. We don't need to grind him anymore. He's ready to go. He's got 44 strength. Is that stronger than his father? No, of course not. His father's got 53, of course. You get an iron axe for Inigo and Henry. Yeah, but like Inigo just doesn't need to be grinded up anymore. Henry might not be a bad idea. I need to get up Severa. And Inigo's current axe to Brady. Oh, the Inigo honor. That's true. We need to get Brady up. Trying to think. Are there any other parents? I mean, we need to level up what? Pan. She's level 10. Need to get her to level 5 of her promoted class. You need to get Brady up. And then... So where's where are you, Laurent? We also need to get Laurent. So these two need axes. So Inigo, inventory, Brady, take Inigo's. Let's make one for Laurent. Shop. No, I need to go like all the way back.
Only the finest.
We can give Henry's current axe to Laurent too. Are you positive? Because Laurent has E rank axes and Henry is currently using an iron axe, which is D rank. So I would say that the prologue for the stage play would be FE1 be straight up. But see, like, that's already exists. So, like, why make a stage play what already exists? Like, make something new. And in that case, make something completely new. Thank you for the drink, Mike. Shop here.
What can I fix
Buy
you with?
Laurent. Bronze axe. Purchase. Forge. Laurent's. All right, I need names for Laurent's bronze axe. What do you guys got? We basically just need to train everyone up to their promotions. Laurent needs to get to level 10 to give him whatever the skill. Pay rent. I'll see if anyone else puts up anything, but that's a good one. Expecto Patronum. I think that's over 14 characters, unfortunately. Although with the wizard hat, not a bad idea. Harry Potter. Yeah, it looks like Harry Potter. No, I got it. I got you. I like that one. Too damn high. I like pay rent because it fits. Lofty Laurent. Oh my god, like Laurels. Chonky wizard. Lofty Laurels. Oh my god. Laurental. Like Laurental, I think, the most. I think I'm going with Laurental. Almost sounds like a little weapon name. There we go. Laurental. There's some fucking good ones there, though. So, no, I got it. Like rental. I like that because it was a better version of pay rent. So, when do we? Is this a 6 might?
I carry only the finest.
We could. I mean. Bronze bow for Henry. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm surprised his doesn't have any tomes. We're running them through the class that lets them steal gold. Which is funny because we kind of don't need it anymore. But hey, you know what? It's all right. Henry. Oh. If he was still going for bullying, I would go with death and taxes. Gamble's freaking broken. Yeah, minus what? 5 hit for 10 crit chance. We got Abra. Like the abracadabra. For a bow though? Hold on. I can't think of anything for Henry that I really like. Henry Death? That pun I don't get. You might have to help me there. Ugh. Big bonk? I might just do big bonk for a hammer. Like General Death. Here, you a Majima reference. I hate that. Considering he is just about as insane. I'm gonna do Mike's. I'm gonna do Mike's. Be even funnier if we still had knives in the game. Fuck. I have a tome name for him, but not a bow name. I'm sorry, Twink. I'll take his tome name. I'll listen to it. Oh, man. Alrighty. Wait for another playthrough? Okay. Sounds good to me. So we need to grind up Henry. Basically a bunch of axe lovers. Well, axe users now. You have to use the most universally loved character one day. Is he actually one of the most universally loved characters? Laboom.
What can I fix you with?
Yeah, puns are, we like puns. Puns are good. What I'm struggling here. Struggling. What's the other level look like? What do you look like in terms of what enemies are we dealing with on this very much working and no issue? Yeah, see, this is the worst idea for training I've ever. Oh, we started over here though. Oh, and over here. Yeah, we got the invisible map going on. Yeah, we could have Henry just like absolutely slaughter these guys, have him backed up by Kellum, and like literally just give him. I mean, 45 defense. He's already got 25. Kellum would give him a plus 8 or 10. Where are you, Kellum? And then have you put away the bullion store, concoction take, put away the speed wing, electric god. I like doing puns with the characters' names. So usually if you get a pun with the character's name in, you have a good chance of winning these. It'd be great if I could make it to the woods. Speaking of... Inventory, Henry. Any hand axes? Shay's holding on, but grab it. Computer photos. And then... Reduce a void by 15 for all adjacent enemies. Reduces a void dodge for all enemies within 3 spaces. All right. Save one more time. This will take Henry completely out of the problem. Happy to report that we have found the equilibrium once again. Have we? How so? I can't really afford to do that because he'll absolutely slaughter us with only 8 res. So come here. Yeah, do that. All right. Do this. Wait. Flyer should make it to us first. Not sure if you have, but I did together with 7 others in the hit game Final Fantasy 14 with a free trial up to level 40. What does he hitting equilibrium involve? Level 60. It's okay. Sometimes numbers... What do numbers really mean? You know? %, crit chance or 34% of a follow-up. We're in trouble. I don't think Henry was strong enough to do this, but hey, you know what? Still give it a shot. How far can you make it? So basically, I just need to get out of these tiles. Items, wait here. Equip. And wait. These numbers are just fake logic used to torment smooth brains. Is that what it's been the whole time? I'm gonna kill you! This is boss Sophia. You can fight her twice per week and get rewards out of it. One of her attacks is about balancing scales, and she opens up the fight with the quote, "Can you bring equilibrium?" I understand now. I think we're dead. Yeah, we can't run this with just Henry. It hurts so nice. Is that so? Yeah. I mean, I didn't think that was possible, and worth a shot though, because like it's all promoted units. We would have gotten them pretty high. Thank you for the drink. Oh no, I just didn't want to get back on fucking exponential growth so soon, but did Citra give me the middle finger? No, it's working. No, you're good, you're good. It was the right call, because like if we were able to do it, we would have Henry probably close to where he needs to be, right? Like in one map, which is awesome. But I think it's literally we just go back. Not here. I think it's just like, hello, my old friend. Welcome to the Outer Realms. Ricking out. Liz is out. We're not training Inigo. We're gonna train Henry just to get him done. Kellum doesn't need to be here. Sorry, Kellum. Then bring Laurent and... Brady? Brady? Bring Vake for a damage increase and bring Jerome for a damage increase. Stop myself from training Leaf. Ugh. Crack my back. I don't know if I can even recruit Alencia. That's theoretical. That's in the DLC chapters. I don't know who it is. I don't know who I can. A heartbeat without harmony is moonlight without dark. The heart seeketh equilibrium. With balance will your worry part. Do you just have to hear that all the time? It's a song about Sophia telling a girl to murder her mother after her father died to bring equilibrium. And we got Leaf from one of the DLC chapters, so I don't know about Seliph. We just don't know these characters, guys. Like, if I haven't seen the character yet... No telling me to recruit them, please. It is all I ask. Send you forward. You go here, and I'm just Vake, pair up with Severa. Vake should have ran because Vake would have moved farther. It's okay though. Oh, why are you here? Oh, you're backing up someone else. Okay. Oops. Henry, come here. This is Final Fantasy 14, right? Yup. Wow, suddenly I don't want to play it. Uh-oh. You just lost one of your new recruits there, Yosh. Jerome needs those 2 more levels anyway. Does he? Does he? Fucking bow these counter guys to death. You got it, Henry.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, blood. So yeah, he just needs to keep feeding me lore until I give in. Is that the secret? It's either lore or dance music. Interesting. The 2 things. He convinced me to play FE4 when he showed me the dancer theme. Interesting. That was what... I mean, hey, I'm not... Me be surprised that someone got into a game because of music? Yeah, fucking right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the tutorial music in FE12. Yeah. I do enjoy that they're bringing back a lot of the old music from older games. What was the we saw the FE7 music earlier. We've heard the FE4 music. Destroys other people's property, may pay the price. I forgot, I haven't read his yet. I'm just so used to grinding. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time. I just need to get Laurent to Berserker. No. Is he going to Berserker? I think he was just going back to Mage. No joke, this battle is I hate chores. Be a good boy and die quickly. And be happy someone pretty is killing you. I convinced play FE4 by then, to be fair, but it was a fun turning point. Also, Yaka, on the bright side, you... Of course, of course. I like how half your army is made of warriors. This is what happens when you give me the choice to pick an axe unit. And I want the skills. Oh, she's gonna be so nice to grind. Oh my god. Here, have another attack there, Severa. Good work. It's nice to grind. Is that something I don't recognize? Because... Oh dear. What does that also mean?
You want some?
Can't explain why you're staring at me all starry-eyed, you big mope? Just because I look like a bag egg doesn't make you me your friend. Oh no, Yaka. Oh god, what did I... Oh, I know what... Oh, no. I mean, yes, but no. No, not what I meant. Now die before we give people the wrong idea. We got. Speaking of good music games, never heard them. Just play this over the training. Good level, Brady. It's pretty fucking good. Why does music have... He's playing sound like something out of Prince of Persia? It kind of does have that desert theme to it. I was just kind of thinking that. But it also has a bit of a desert theme, as well as like a... like British Isles music. I don't know. Like something you would expect to hear in a game where you're like invading Britain as the Romans or something. Or I don't know. Like make that up. But... Oh, right. He's got the axe thing. It's fine. Just hit him? No? Maybe? He thought about it. But this part sounds straight like deserty. And... Alright. Again. Assassin's Creed? It's a little too... Oh, man. The thing about Assassin's Creed, et voilà, the Entombed no more. A little bit. Like a smidge. Although it's a little too upbeat. Assassin's Creed is very, like... mellow, I guess, in a lot of its music. I'm a big, I always enjoy a good Assassin's Creed game. At one point, I got to play Origins and Odyssey, and you all know what that means. More Prince of Persia guy. So I know that they used to make a pretty good amount of Prince of Persia games, and then they just stopped. Were they just not well received, or? This is an interesting, like, what it... Clandom. This is an RPG. Clandom. This is an RPG. What? Is this a roguelite? The PSP. Clandon Returns. This is Sengoku on PS4. Interesting. And then it's spiritual sequel, but doesn't it have a... They randomly generated roguelike action RPGs? That's kind of a neat premise. I'm gonna pause it there because I'm just gonna record this game real quick. We'll put back on the main music, and we'll get the rest of that theme when we probably end up playing it. What do you got for me here? Honestly, perfectly okay with you sneaking in practice. Oh, you have a PS3 then? Because it's exclusive to the... Oh, I have a PS3. No emulation? Kind of sad, but I can figure that out. Attack. This guy.
Handle this.
Ha 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 ha. Take you down. We're so close. I can feel what a joke this battle is. Yeah. I can feel the victory of completion within. Tales games I was a big fan of the way they did all of the characters in Arise. I think they did a very good job with all of them. I also really liked all of the Zestiria character, not Zestiria. Wow, no. I loved all the Berseria characters. And I also thought watching Soy play through, I think it was Symphonia? No, Vestiria. I thought they also had some pretty interesting character designs as well. I thought the art style was kind of unique. Switch, attack. You got this, Laurent. You're the first entombed I've known to prefer the blood of tomatoes to flesh. I must commend you for your healthy life choices. However, destroyers of other people's property must pay the price.
Be at peace.
Level? Thank you. Take this guy down.
You want some?
Care to explain why I've been staring at me all starry-eyed, you big mope? Just because I look like a bad egg doesn't make me your friend. Now die before we give people the wrong idea. Version of Symphonia, but did you... Can we hit? But did you know that Namco made a PS2 version? I did not. That is a cool fact. Was that later, or was that one of the launch ones that just wasn't as popular? In Japan only. Interesting. I wonder why they would region lock one of the console versions. I guess if the game came out later, they just ported it to one of them. I'm thinking too modern. I keep doing that. I think too modern in my game coming outy.
Bye bye.
Do that. Take this. Use. Go there.
Enter the
You are boring me.
Ba, 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 ba. Since it saves disc swapping. Interesting. I always send this when people... What a level. People ask if Etrian... I mean, I don't think I needed to be convinced anymore about Etrian Odyssey, but... Hey, man, this is a jam. That's a good one. That's a good one. Good work. All right, you come here. Take this guy down. It does have a 4 catch conversion, but you save that when you actually play it. We gotta try one of the Etrian Odyssey games. I'm gonna give one of them a shot. I'm gonna see if I like it. If I do like it, we'll keep going. If I don't like it, well, then I don't like it. I mean, that's just, you know, that's how that works. He used this chiptune versions of it because he was formerly... Oh, okay. He was formerly a chiptune composer. Oh, is that what the YouTube guy does? Interesting. Chiptune is a style of music that I, It's voila, the entombed no more. No. Oh, chiptune was always something that I feel like would be a lot of fun to get in, like, to get into writing it as, but I don't know how to start. And I also kind of like using electric guitar too much. Oh, the actual composer. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Was falling chip down on purpose. Having Yuzo Koshiro as the EO composer is a blessing. Ah, bonjour. You are in the Outer Realms. Ah, Jerome, I was looking for you. Do you have a moment?
What?
What is it, Laurent?
No.
I'm here to give my regular report as per our arrangement.
Yes.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget?
Indeed.
I'm happy to report that today everyone continues to be in good health. There have been no reported instances of brawls or other insubordination. Logistics are running smoothly, and we have sufficient stockpiles of military supplies.
Thanks.
Right, thank you as always.
No.
Keeping a careful eye on things is one of my particular talents. However, there is one matter.
What?
Yes? Perhaps I'm overstating its import. Please forget I mentioned it.
Yes.
Very well. It's up there with Nobuo Uematsu as best, maybe the best VGM composer to ever exist. So, Nobuo did Final Fantasy. He did a bunch of the Square stuff. French Anne is cute. Big fan of the fake French accent she does. I agree. I agree with you there. Brady. Laurent. Most were Square. Okay, so most... I mean, that makes sense. That's a pretty good... Koshiro started with Streets of Rage. Even I have heard that soundtrack, or some of those soundtracks. Pair up with you. Do 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 do. I'm here. Attack this guy. Dead things. I love dead things. I'm sure you do, Henry. So that's level 8. We need, oh man, everyone needs, we need to get most of the, I want to get everyone to a promoted class if they're 2nd gen, and then we can just use them in battle. Or at least get them to a strong point. Like Inigo was at a strong point. He was fine. I mean, he also had Vake as his father. But like Laurent, I would like to get back to mage, and then we'll see if he needs anything more. I would like to get Severa to... I mean, Severa could probably go fine now, actually, with 27. I would like to get her a little higher, though. Perhaps the general. And Brady just needs all the love and support in the world right now. Go ahead and take out this one. Because you can one-shot him. That should give you enough XP.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, blood! It doesn't. So you need guys in blue with the blue health bar. Attack. Here. Choke this battle is. You hate shores.
Just getting started.
Bam.
Are you daft?
Are you daft? Yeah. Hit me with the link for Innocent Tears. I'll listen to it. Take off defense +2. Take indoor fighter because we're gonna be fighting indoors for a while.
I've had enough.
I like listening to soundtracks because it lets me like think. I use soundtracks to find games, which is a little odd, but hey, you know, it works. Guys, can I rant? Yeah, please. Yaka, tell us. This is Arena Stream, okay? Arena Stream is the storytelling time. I just don't have any stories, or I would. So I'm enjoying the Innocent Tears stuff. What we got? All right. I'm just gonna straight play this for a minute. This must be menu music. Oh man, this is mid. I like this. Was it 2002? Actually, kind of surprised. I'm like playing in the background while I listen to music now. What type of streamer have I become? Then I was thinking Persona because I haven't played SMT. It's giving me a little bit of P3 vibes. But I want to give one of the other longer songs a bit of a bit of a listen, because I think this is menu music, which is good. I like menu music. Let's do Touch the Sky. The game was made by Kobe, which is now a bankrupt company. It's always crazy how many. This really is good. Oh, Severa. Go again. I never played Phantasy Stars or Phantasy Star. Let me get. This is good too. It's very different. Let me pick one of the ones that's names has. Let's pick track 13. Neo, 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 neo. The whole soundtrack's only 40 minutes long. Right, it's only a 4-hour game. So the thing is, in my course, we don't have to. In my course, we don't have almost any obligatory classes. We get to pick what we want to study, but at the end, we have to meet a certain number of hours in groups of discipline. Okay, so one of those. It's like a build your own major. Specifically, we need to do bloody 429 hours of acting classes, while only 231 hours of artistic creations are necessary. This makes no sense to me. My course is not focused in acting. It's supposed to cover all facets of theater. So why is acting so heavily favored over artistic creation classes? Because oh man. I'll do track 2. All right, bet. Yaka, my major was like that. Ooh. Zientumda no more. That one's giving you SMT vibes again. But Yaka, my major was like that a lot too. I had this was really good too. I have my degree focused in structural engineering, which is what my major focused in. And if you wanted to be anything other than a structural engineer, Drexel would tell you to pound sand. They'd be like, okay, cool, yeah, you can do that, but all of the required classes are going to be focused in structures. And it's like, oh, well, I'm glad I picked that one then. I can't handle classes anymore. I don't want to be an actor. No more acting, please. Thank you. What's interesting to me about this is it very much sounds like there's not a ton. Oh, what's not I want to say? What? You have a very interesting drum master on this that you don't usually hear in video game soundtracks, but you hear in a lot of like 80s and 90s progressive metal music. Which I really like. Like, if you told me this was off some obscure, like some, I mean, not Dream Theater, because I know it. What before, if I hadn't listened to Dream Theater as much, and you sent me this, I'd be like, yeah, this is absolutely Dream Theater, isn't it? Parts of me sounds like Egyptian boss fight. I used to listen to this band called Shokran or Shokran, one of the two. And they did basically like Egyptian like death metal or something like that, or deathcore or something. Oh, hold on. No one's going to like it, but I'll play like 30 seconds of an interlude song where there's no vocals. Let me turn it down. I don't really listen to these guys anymore. I kind of just listen to video game soundtracks now, but kind of a fucking jam. I'll stop before I get DMCA'd. But let me go up to Yoshi's since we're listening to music. Oh, fucking Devil Survivor music, bet. See, ironically, I was thinking that the previous music reminded me of Devil Survivor, which is funny because they're both modern post-apocalyptic. Right. I always think it's so interesting what music uses the sample as their like main beat thing. Like, I'm curious what they used before for this sound that's doing the main melody. Let me turn this down a little bit. Hold on. Shows this thing. This kind of takes me to Roy Harper. Yeah. Heavy idiot Lord Drop. I was born with an insane tolerance for the cold in winter, despite being born in the summer. Interesting. It's nearly impossible for me to get uncomfortably cold. Have you gotten uncomfortably cold recently? Is that why this is... Oh, I mean, it's most likely just a synth with pitch shift stuff, but like... How do you arrive at that specific sound, right? Free glass bow. I hope you like this music because it plays for 80% of the cutscenes. I have a feeling I know what Yoshi's 500k point redeem is going to be. What's the name of your band again? Glass Leaf. I'm hoping we can get writing new music again because yeah. Oh, I thought someone used the command. Probably the hardest photo I've ever taken. Hold on. Was for Glass Leaf. Let me see if I can find that real quick. No, not that one. Is that on our Instagram? One moment. Where's that photo? Did we not post it? Yeah, there it is. Oh my God, this is my favorite photo of myself. Hold on. Bam. Oh my God, what a great fucking photo. On a fucking jungle gym. Oh my God, you reminded me of a lot of things. Reminded me of the fucking playground. Long list of places I took to get there. You on the jungle? I was very smug. There's also a version of this that adds an entirely new instrument if you want to. Yeah, sure. I mean, like, we're literally just killing the same Entombed over and over again. I would love to do things that keep everyone entertained, including myself. Oh, they had a little like twing in the left ear. Is that just a guitar plucking? Hold on. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Good work, Severa. Oh, I keep forgetting she used the Gale Force. Oh, the game is with GA. Okay. So vision they made some arranged soundtracks for the game, so it might be from there. That could be it. Ah, that's definitely what it is then. Manufacturer Kobe is dead. I'm trying to think if I know any other. They're also dead as well. Some of the old game dev companies that went out of business. I mean, if you think about it, right? Oh, you miracled. God damn it. I guess we're lucky that we get as many games as we do. Last was in 2018. Well, hold on. Did they go out of business, or have they just not released something since then? Because if they haven't released something since then, I mean, that's only been 5 years. How long's it been between Hollow Knight and Silk Song? Devil Survivors Tired, Devil Summoner Wired, Devil Summoner Wired. Here, let's see this. Let's see this. What do you got? What do you got for me? See, Sundown's just playing the strengths here. He knows he has to know that I like remixed jazz albums. It's almost unfair. The Vor is scaring me away from it. The what? Elaborate? Oh wait, no, that was dead. What? You can't just say that and not explain. DDS is the one where you're a Hindu god and eat people? If we do this, we get countered down to 5 hit points. But that's okay. Because you can't miracle your way out. Well, we might be dead now. Oh, thank God. They don't have a lot of defense. Oh, here's more Devil Summoner. Is the one where you're a Hindu god and you eat You know, ever since I've started streaming, I've read more sentences I've never expected to hear than ever before. Not even close. Not even close. We have some Ace Attorney. Oh, don't know why I even bothered with the unmuting Citra. But bam. Give me some Ace Attorney. The game is afoot. I thought it was a... thought it was a lawyer game, not a feat game, but hey, you know, I mean, no judgment. Why not both? Pause. This is Great Ace Attorney, yeah. I think. I'm gonna trust you. Yeah, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. You got it. Sounds like Professor Layton to me, frankly. Probably why Yosh likes it. I know he's a big Professor Layton guy. I think. I don't know. I've just seen like one clip where he's in the chat of a Professor Layton stream, so I just consider him a Professor Layton friend. I don't know. It's word association. You are now. Congratulations on your new identity handed out by me. Let's see what we got here. All right, let me finish this, then we'll do Digital Devil Saga. I don't think we're gonna run out of time. I got, what, an hour and a half before I hang out with Soy. And I think that between a 5-minute clip and a 5-minute clip, that's not 90, so we should be good. But I have it open now. I want Henry up here. Vic hangs out with Severa. Do that. I like Gris Tourney since second game becomes. Oh, nice, very cool. But yeah, okay, cool, awesome. Please, no more spoilers. That is neat. I want to play Ace Attorney. I have the Ace Attorney trilogy. I know absolutely nothing about it. Which is, of course, my favorite way of playing games, as everyone knows. But I don't know when I want to start a full visual novel. Well, I know it's not like a full visual novel, but there's a lot of there's a lot of talking in it, and I'd have to voice act it all. And I don't know when I want to start that. I think it'll be post FE. If you're fast, you may finish the trilogy before we finish streaming Ace Attorney 3. Well, I'll say this, Yosh. I've seen the rate. You know, if you guys do 1 week of court or 1 day of court a week, I don't know how fast you are in playing the games, but if you're as quick as you are playing FE4, then if I start Ace Attorney 1 anytime before you're on the last case of 3, I'll probably catch up. I wish it was 1 court a week. Oh god, I thought it was 1 a week. Is it half of that? More like 1. Yikes. I'm one of the few I haven't played since it didn't get localized until recently. Ah, that makes sense. I was say, I'm kind of surprised you haven't played it, because I know we've had the conversation about Ace Attorney before, and I know you're a big fan of it. Hector's axe! That's not Wolfbale. 4 out of 10. Sad. You come here. I mean, but we run into scheduling problems all the time. I mean, you never know when Christmas is. This week, it's daylight savings time. And is it daylight savings this weekend? Henry, what the fuck? I'm a hex of a lot stronger now. Get it? Wait, daylight savings is this weekend? What the fuck? Are we gaining time or losing it? We lose an hour? Fuck! Fuck, I hate it. Can the House vote on this yet? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of daylight savings. End it. Cut it out. We're done. Senate passed it. Senate passed it unanimously. When does that happen in the United States? Anyway, Oh, I'm on an extended version of the song. I was going for a long time. Hold on. Epic Battle. Devil Saga now. Ooh. But stopping daylight savings is... Nope. Stop. We're done. No more. No more daylight savings. T-Swizzle01 has requested the daylight savings time end. And therefore, it's got to stop. Can't do it anymore. No more of it. If I were able to give any ideas to Atlas for a new Persona game and be set in Germany and Faust be the villain. I'm interested to see what Persona 6 is. I think Persona 5 did a lot of cool things. I also think that they're kind of making the games too long. But it's fine. I don't know. I had to take a that's how I play them. That's the problem. I play them, I marathon them too much, but in the middle of one of the palaces, I won't say which one, of 5, I had to stop for a while. Actually, that's entirely because I burnt myself out of the game. That's not the game's fault. I went into a 120-hour game. Just making up a high number here. And completely burnt the shit out of myself in doing that. That's 100% my fault. Ignore what I said. I'm curious to see what P6 is. Excitedly curious, because I think 5 did a lot of really cool stuff that I would love to see continued. 4 is still my favorite, but like, hey, I'm not gonna pretend like 5 wasn't incredible. I like how a second version of this theme started playing instead of the song Sunan suggested. Yeah, that was my mistake. Oops. Yeah, it's the best song in the world. You mean Faust? Yes, my brain was off when typing. Yeah, you're good. It happens to me all the time. A marathon 5-2, and yeah, but I mean, that's the problem. You can't marathon games that long. It's like Yoshi says, they're meant to be played in like bits. Although I don't agree with like, well, I know he's mentioned 30 minutes to an hour. I'm more of a 4-hour bit type guy. But I was doing like 12-hour like marathons of that game. Favorite ones in the P2 duo. I haven't played either of those, so no spoilers, please. I plan on playing P2 on stream. P1, I don't know if I'm going to. I'm kind of in between on it. Random Shantae song, bet. Okay. This entire VOD's gonna be muted. I'm thinking about that right now. Like every single part of this VOD is gonna be muted. P1 manga's also translated. Honestly, I would consider doing that. I'm trying to remember where I heard or where I've seen Shantae before. I think Zero played Shantae. One of the Shantae games. Shantae is nice. Yeah, I'm just not the biggest 2D platformer fan. That's a me problem. This is really fucking good music, though. We'll see how Hollow Knight goes. After Hollow Knight makes me become a platformer fan, I'm sure we'll have more games to pick from. I haven't been paying attention to anyone's levels. How's everyone doing? Henry's almost there. Severa needs... Okay. Bro, this is fucking like house music. What the hell? Is this a remix? Do we not have any masters? We go buy some master seals. This is actual game music? Fuck! Fuck! I know I can't do music listening streams. This is lethal. This is lethal to any plan I have. Fuck me. Oh, don't. You're not ready for mine? Don't worry. Don't worry, Yosh. There is nothing that could ever make me play Final Fantasy 14. For real. However, that won't stop me from having a full playlist of Final Fantasy 14 music because it's fucking bangers. This is one of the best arguments I've ever heard for playing Final Fantasy 14, though. Like, legitimately. Okay, let's have a very upbeat. Let me put this up in the same game. One moment. And in conclusion, everything is going smoothly as usual. Very good, but one thing before you go. What is it? In your report just now, you neglected to suggest that we stock up on arrows. Is that a particular concern? We are likely to march within the week and can expect to encounter aerial forces. I strongly suspect we'll need extra arrows in the baggage train. Astute observation. I shall make the necessary adjustments to the manifest. The report was otherwise acceptable. Forgive me for saying this, but you are more involved than you seem. How so? You asked me to make daily reports on the health and status of the shepherds, yes? It's almost like you care about us. I care about victory, Laurent, and victory demands preparation. I hate it when something or someone lets me down in a battle. Nevertheless, I'd like to thank you, on behalf of everyone, of course. There is one other thing, though. Yes? Oh, well, I suppose it's nothing that can't wait. Come now, what's on your mind? It is, I admit, a bit of whimsical notion on my part, but I was hoping you might consider speaking with the others more often. I don't understand. Instead of using me as a proxy, you could confer with them directly. You might even build a stronger rapport with the company as a result. I am not the rapport building type. Perhaps an idea whose time has not come. At any rate, I'll report again tomorrow. Good, and thank you. This plays in one optional dungeon. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pull up Sundowns now, and I'll pull up here. Here we go. View map. Henry, we're so close. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we have to Master Seal Laurent early. We can only switch them. Brady's suffering a little bit from Maribel never being used. This is really good. This is the boss theme of that dungeon. Oh, this is the next thing. So this is from the same game, right? Okay. From a previous raid boss. I should have put Henry to attack the front one. But it's fine. No big deal. Tiswas 001, you have received 4 DMCA strikes in one stream. What the fuck were you thinking? Vert made such an unnecessarily good soundtrack for the Mighty Switch Forces game, and it's not funny considering they're basic puzzle games. That'll be next. Have you guys heard the story how Soy has a DMCA strike on her channel? I know she's talked about it multiple times before, so I have no it happened during when we were playing Sekiro. But she got a DMCA strike for the game she was streaming. The company that made the game, which, by the way, has a category on Twitch, DMCA Strucker. I would make it my mission to tell every single streamer of that game, no matter how big, that they're gonna get DMCA striked if they play it. Just every day, I would log in every time I went to eat. I would log in to and check that category to see if there's something. I have no idea if it's off her channel or not, but I've told her she needs to appeal it, but I don't think she wants to deal with it. It's a lot of effort. But yeah, it's fucked. It's so stupid. I mean, it's crazy, right? Because this is back to the music now. So good luck following my train of thought, everyone. How much do you need to level? Nah, kill this guy. Half genie. See, we missed. We missed the 92 again. It's okay. 92 doesn't equal 100, so that makes sense. There's still a chance that it misses. Otherwise, the numbers wouldn't mean anything. Oh, this is the 30-minute extended version. Oh, I did not real. I'm not looking at the times of the music. I looked at the bar and I'm like, really? And then I looked and I saw your message. Still good. Still good. Still good. Final Fantasy 14 is such an interesting. This reminds me of like a 2006 anime, and that's like, yeah, we're just a regular slice of life anime, except actually, here's this weird subversion to that expectation that's available nowhere in our marketing material. Like, Melancholy of Haruhi Suzuka. Has anyone seen that show? Is anyone planning on seeing that show before I talk about it? I know we're not as big anime people as we are game people here, but I don't want to say anything if someone wants to watch that show. I'll give you people a couple seconds before I say anything. No? Okay. Alright, I'm not seeing any big warning flags. So, in the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzuka, the show is basically about this guy who creates a club with this girl. Let me turn this music down a little bit. Who creates this club with this girl, and in the club, the club that they do is basically like the do stuff to not be bored club. And it's really good. The first season is really good. And they have like a time traveler, a robot that comes to join them, because it turns out that Haruhi Suzuka, or whatever, the girl, the main girl, has some power that if she's like, she has some effect on the universe at large, depending on her mood. And they do like a summer episode where they go and do like the summer, and at the end of the episode, it ends, and in the second episode is almost frame for frame the exact same thing. Okay. The endless Yosh knows what I'm going with. Yosh, yep. And I don't like skipping episodes. I don't like skipping game. You know, like I have this like mindset of I like to watch all of the thing, or I like to play all of the thing, so that I can see like the whole idea built into that, right? But it turns out the second episode, at the very end or whatever, you learn you're in a time loop. And she's stuck in a time loop because she's having so much fun in the summer. She doesn't want it to end, so the time doesn't end unless the guy says something to her. I can't remember if it was a love confession or whatever that would make her want to continue. So I thought, oh, that's an interesting gimmick. There's a good video essay about this. I'll be watching this later. Yep, one of the most hated arcs in anime history. Yep, I'll watch that. For 100%, I'll watch that. So I didn't know anything because I don't read people's opinions on anime. I don't like, we're promoting the general. I only just talk to my friends about anime. That's like the extent of my anime. And we're also going to stop grinding Severa because she currently has 30 strength and 30 some, she'll have 37 defense. So she doesn't need any more training. We can use her. But I remember just like watching it and it kept going and going and going and going and going. And I'm going to move on to the next song as well here for my Switch Force. Oh, this is also really good. I can already hear what they're going for. Oh, I skipped Devil Summoner. One moment. No, wait. Did I? That's been up. Switch Force, so we're good. But what ends up happening, I'm getting sidetracked, is the next 6 episodes are almost, with usually one scene changed per episode, the exact same episode to show that you're in like a time loop and that he doesn't know how to get out of it. And man, it was interesting for the like 3 episodes. Like a nice trio would have been great. But then there was a 4th and then a 5th, and then they kind of subvert your expectations in the 6th, or one of them, where it's like, oh look, we've actually solved the issue. Haha, look at that. Now imagine watching this as the anime is there. I can't even imagine. When did the show come out? It's Haruhi Suzumiya. That's the name of the anime. 2010. Okay, so that was... Oh, it's the film. 2006 to 2009. So it took me 7 years to finish Haruhi Suzumiya because I would watch one of those episodes a year. And my thought was, I don't want to watch the rest of them. And if I just watch it once a year, it'll remind me of everything that happened in that episode. And I can just wait till I have free time or I want to do it. And I ended up running out of episodes before I decided I wanted the marathon anymore. It took me between, I think, yeah, it took me from 2000. They reanimated each episode? I believe it. I mean, there's subtle differences in each one. I can't believe they didn't just use the same fucking... I'm gonna call them plates for lack of a better term. Also, Moo, hey, I hope you're doing well. I saw your joke. I'm ranting about an anime right now, which is rare for me. But, oh my god. I can't believe they reanimated every episode. That's insane. That's actually insane to me. I support the cause. Yeah, this is really good for a puzzle game too, this song. I don't know. I struggle to watch anime when it's airing because usually I can watch an episode a week, and then what I'll do is like, and it's not because, oh, I want to just watch it all at once. It's because I'll watch 5 episodes and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I forget to watch one episode. So I'm like, oh, I'll watch it later. Maybe I'll watch it when the other episode comes out. Right? I'll watch it when the 6th episode comes out. And then I don't. And then I watch, do we need more? Yeah, we're out of music, so I'll take more. Huge FF14 spoilers in the video. I don't care about the spoilers. I won't play the video though. I beg someone give this game a fan translation to the top comment. From 7 days ago. You are in the Outlands. So Severa out. Henry in. Vake's gonna back up. Brady now. Huge it's literally the final boss of the latest expansion. Okay, yeah. So I won't play the video for anyone. So you guys skin that never got it never got localized. Yeah. Oh man. One day I'll play a game that came out in the last 3 years. And if that's like a challenge to make me not, I will be, because I still haven't played the new Isomnium. I guess we're playing Yakuza 7. Oh, Engage. Yeah, Engage as well. I didn't even think about that. We got... Oh, shit. Am I gonna have time to do a double stream tomorrow? I don't know if I'm going to. I'm not. Okay, well, tomorrow's the... Regardless, tomorrow's my 3-year affiliate anniversary. So we'll be celebrating that by playing games like normal, because I don't do a ton of celebration stuff, because I don't know, I like hanging out. That one was really good. I'm sleeping early today, so that sounds good. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Now we're just getting random. If the music good, send. Ooh, boss fight. There's counter. Take off rally strength. You're done getting leveled. I might run another paralog after this or two to wrap the stream up. You learn gamble. Cool. I know we said we're gonna make Laurent a mage, but like, we'll get there. When he becomes a mage, he'll be the best damn mage the world's ever seen. Is mage to be a mage? Woo! Ooh, little vocals going on? Higher, oh higher. I mean, we could second seal him to mage and then promote him as soon as he hits level 10. Laurent's kind of set. I think we are out of moves we can make. Besides this. You do not understand how hype it was hearing this during the fight. I mean, I watched a bit of the video. It's kind of an insane fight. Of course, I have no context to any of it, so like... Just end. All right. And then everyone, all y'all leave. Get out of here. That's what I see entombed no more. All right. I think. Hey, let me look at something real quick. The rent. I mean, we could probably just swap him to mage. You bring him on the next story mission. We're going dark mage. Can't remember what I decided on that. Oh yeah, we did, because we want ruin. You're right. We want ruin. So let's swap the dark mage. Yeah, I mean that line's crazy. I'm swapping them now. Tumbling down to the never. Just plays during phase 2. Phase 2 is very little mechanics. Oh, just a victory. That's kind of neat. Fun little victory lap to enjoy. Oh, some dicey dungeons. Oh, I know. We could have said, but we were enjoying music and the conversation, and like, isn't that more important? I don't really know if I need Hex on him right now. We'll unequip it. Store that. Grab arc fire. Oh, and store that. Take ruin. Take Nosferatu. What the hex? Streamer enjoying his time with chat? Ah! What is this? A fantasy? No, I'm kidding. All right. Laurent's pretty much set for now. Brady needs a little more time. I think it's the island one. All right. So this one, I believe, was Nowie's, which is fine. Manor of Lost Souls. It was Nowie and Rickens. The other island. Hey, it's just multiple islands going on here. Verdant Forest. Let me, as cool as this is, let me put the music for the game back on now that we're back in the actual playing the game. Oh, gotta click back in. Begin. Wings of Justice.
Whoa.
Quite the bustling little town. The harvest must have just come in. I wager there's some good eating to be had. Count me in. It's been days since I had a proper meal. This looks a lot like the beginning village. Welcome to the grub shack. Ack! You're terribly sorry, sir, but we're closed.
What?
That was odd. I guess I'll try elsewhere.
What?
This place looks open, Father. Oh, they have pottage. Eek! Huh? But please, not again. We'll be ruined. The tavern is all we have. Mercy, sirs, leave us in peace. People here don't seem to like us very much.
My lord.
I did a little investigating on that front, my lord. It seems a band of nasty rogues has been harrying them without pause for some time. Apparently, they are led by a man who masquerades as you.
Really?
So that's what this is about. Any idea where they are?
Ah.
It seems they're headed north, my lord. And so shall we. Another fine haul. Long live the great Crom.
Mission complete.
Crom, sir? Pegasus Knight Cynthia, returning from patrol, sir. Whoops. Right in the face. This must be Sumia's daughter. Sorry for my clumsiness, sir. I promise not to trip again for at least 24 hours.
Right.
That'd be a new record. Now out with it, girl. What'd you see?
Right.
A suspicious band of travelers have been making inquiries in town, sir. Oh? They call their leader Crom, sir. I suspect they're imposters posing as you. They must be stopped at once. Right, posing as me. But we don't have the men to battle these imposters right now. But swallow our pride and exercise the better part of valor for now.
Oh.
Level-headed and humble as ever, sir. Allow me to draw their attention while you retreat to safety. Ah, yes, of course. A fine plan.
Yep.
I won't let you down, sir. God, she's dumb as a brick. Still full marks for enthusiasm. Oh, poor Cynthia. And you are?
Nuh-uh.
All who would pretend to Crom's name will answer to me for their deceit. Lay down your arms and surrender, or face judgment at my spear. Well, she certainly seems eager. What do you think, Taylor? She's being honestly deceived. You may be able to show her the truth.
Just try
Enough!
me.
In the name of my Lord Crom, cast down your sword or draw it. What the? Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Why? What's going on over here? Cynthia's no slouch. Gale Force and pass. Hello, Gaius. Should we back out and get rid of pass and swap to lethality? Actually, I'm doing that. No, I'm not asking. Wait, is lethality hold on. Let me see what the skill says. I gotta make sure it's not a specific proc only thing going on. Fell an enemy in one hit, skill divided by 4. Well, luckily, skill's her best stat. Okay, let me back out real quick. I'm putting lethality on. Inventory, no, it'd be equip skills. Hello, Corvus. Welcome on in. I hope you are well. How was your stream? Could I get a shout out, please? Perfect. We also have a barracks talk. Yeah, let me get you a shout out. Boop. Boop. Corvus. Oh, let me see if I can't spell your name right too. Corvus VT. Bam. What were you playing? Pokemon Infinite Fusion? The raid trains are coming. It was a fun time and just checking out a very cursed Pokemon mod that lets you fuse Pokemon together for some, like Dragon Ball Fusion Dance, or like a horrible monstrosity of oh, Fusion Dance. Oh, okay. Whew. Hey, London, I hope you're well. Hey, would you mind fighting with me during the next battle? I can tell you're a pro. Of course, I'll be your invisible shield. Yeah, like SMT. Okay, yeah, all good. Depends. Some are awful. Oh no. Well, I hope your horrible science experiments went well. Like if you fuse Grimer and coughing, you get a pile of oh, so it does. Interesting. Interesting indeed. That certainly sounds scary. 31, 21 defense. We need Sumia here. Yeah, we'll check her skills in one moment. I need to just make sure my army's okay. New map. You got lethality? Lethality and Gale Force. Oh, fuck. Back to back. Hello. Hello, Flying T-Bar. Welcome on into you, too. I hope you're good. If you guys... I'll do the double intro. I swapped at Sundown. I swapped past the lethality. I know it's a level 15 skill. But, like... I guess we could get the level 5 one easy, couldn't we? Because her parent... I wasn't thinking. It's okay. It's fine. Hi. How was Dark Theater Flying T-Bar? I'm going to give the double intro now. My name's T. Taylor T. Swizzle. Whatever you want to call me is cool. I constantly forget things and make stupid errors. I hope you're doing well. And everyone is having a grand old time. Let's try this. Oh, shit. Once more. I love that you're fielding Rickon, such an underrated unit that deserves the love. I don't know if he'll be coming out on this chapter, but we have been using him. He's pretty powerful. We've gotten to level 15. We got Rickon. We got... Do I want Rickon? I'm trying to swap to more of the child units. So, like, Kellum gets out. Owain, you're in. I'm so sorry after we talked about that. But Rickon was used. He did go all the way through Sage to Dark Knight, if I want to bring Noir. This is Severa. Vake. No. Bring me. My singing Berserker Henry, you are wild, my friend. Warrior Henry, but close. I want to give his kid counter. Because it's the single thing in this game I hate more than anything else. So if I'm gonna hate it, I might as well use it. Dark Deity's going well, but the maps are getting much harder, spiking in difficulty. Hopefully not too much of a problem for you, I'm sure. Inventory, put away the strength tonic. Ruin, yeah, you're good. Inigo needs a new axe. Inigo just needs a fucking arm or how many arm scrolls do I have? One. Amazing, but now we second seal him. We're not second sealing the shaman. If I'm gonna use a shaman or a former shaman, we're swapping Tharja back. I'm gonna arm scroll Inigo so that he can use C rank axes. Oh, he's almost there. Here, take that. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, I won't lie. The permadeath is at least making it to where I am not losing progress. Have you been using Donald? For once, I haven't used the super strong one. Donald is still level 3, but his child's Owain. And if we take a quick peek at how Owain's doing, you'll see. You'll see that he's very well balanced as a character. Let's also get him a Matsu. Owain's up there with insane. Noir is trying to play catch up. She still has a little bit of leveling to catch up to what Owain's level is. Our Vake is also kind of good. So therefore, when he married Olivia, where's Inigo? Is he up top? Am I crazy? Inigo's Berserker right now, right? We just gave him a weapon. There he is. Here he is. I was looking for the wrong color. So then Inigo is doing all right as well. Who's Noir's dad, out of curiosity? Me. I didn't realize that Tharja was such a big pick. I just picked the Yandere. Impeccable taste. Now you see why I'm letting out the army in black so often. Yeah. So yeah, apparently huge choice. If I were to choose from my current army though, easiest choice of my life, not even close. Severa beats her. The band of mercenaries look smiles on me today. A few pretty lies and I'll have the lot of them fighting for me. So I need to get Sumia over to Cynthia. So go ahead and pair up with the dad. Mom and Pa are coming. Silver sword, wait. Owain, begin. Need to take out archers, but I can't reach him yet. Tharja is a mom kind of terrible, though, being perfectly honest. Getting those noir supports with me, very, very hurt. The only thing they fear is you. I mean, it's crazy. So we have 29 defense on Noir, and like, the Berserker could theoretically do 46, but they've got to hit her. Noir. Why don't you come around here, Lucina, who's also been doing well. Lucina's mom is Sully. Crom, pair up with your other daughter. Severa to the trees. Jerome, back her up. Inigo's good the way he is. Actually, you two hang out. You friends. And then come here, separate. We're there. Cool. Terrible mother, but also the basics enemy that sees a goth girl and says yes. Basically, Gale Force on him is purely better than Renewal because you can simply have him run away and Concoction if he gets hurt. Oh, now just imagine if Gale Force plus Aptitude of Wayne and Quake and Fear. Gale Force plus Aptitude of Wayne. So what would you have to do for that? So you'd have to do Lissa to Pegasus Knight. Or sorry, to Dark Flyer, level 15. Yeah, it is kind of horrifying, but I mean, I also kind of like the Renewal. Help! I'm Crom, ruler of Elise. I'm being hunted by brigands. If you help me, I'll see to it that you're handsomely rewarded. Hold fast until I give the word. The moment they clear that rubble, fall on them like an avalanche. Goth girl and says yes. I don't like how correct you are in that. I feel attacked. And you weren't even talking about me. Good work.
Thanks.
To get all the kids to the same level as their parents, we've had to grind a lot. And I'll just say that it's purely for when I have to do endgame stuff, I promise. So not endgame, post-game stuff. Because this is also on hard. And every reset in the past 3 has been just complete Taylor brain gone.
Brace yourself. I am invincible.
Even if they damage him, he just activates Soul. The game definitely wants you to choose what characters you use and leave a lot of the others behind. Yeah, and I don't mind trying to not miss one. Well, it's not that I don't mind. It's that we literally the rules of the marathon require that I recruit every kid. And if I'm going to recruit every kid, I might as well make them good and use them. Big tosses on hard. I'm not. You couldn't. Like, I'm not gonna break the marathon rules because then the game won't be. You know, I'll have to. I won't struggle. Nah, it's okay. You guys like watching skill procs? I love it. No fucking lie, I fucking love it. Wee! Oh, Aether again. Man, oh man, oh man. So Owain also has arms thrift. Right, let me show you. Once this is over, let me show you some of the things that have been going on. Noir has Ignis. She also has Vengeance, just in case like we want to do more damage in different ways. We, you know, different thoughts, different ideas. But Owain's arm thrift, right? It's what, luck times 2? We can go look at his luck in a moment here. At least you get the dopamine-inducing swing with his skill activation. Oh no! No! Cynthia! Bruh. Well, we're too strong. Fuck me. Good thing we didn't have a gamble going. That sucks. She fell on her face. She sure fucking did. Oh my god. Okay, so she will kill herself. That was her dopamine-inducing swing. I saw the Pegasus Knight move and I went, wait a moment. Hold on. Pause. Pause. Nothing at all in this range. Not at all. We'll get the gamble this time. Don't worry. That was a practice run as prepared and planned. Paralog 9 sent directly to you. There's a gamble. If you wish to bet points, now is the time to do so. Luckily, we can just hit save again and hit fight. Go. Beautiful. Shut up. I don't want to hear you talk. All right, see, and you show, yep. Owain, here. Oh, so Owain, arms thrift, luck stat times 2, attack without expending a weapon use. 80% of the time, he doesn't, he has had this Levin sword for 2 or 3 maps now, and it has not used a single use. It is a problem. I need to pair up. Yeah, it's a small 80% non-use chance. No big deal. Mistletoe. We have Swordmaster weapons we still have to use. He's got Amatsu now. We can get rid of the Levin sword. Pair up. Here we go again on my own. Help out your other daughter, and voila. All right. Longest enemy phase known to man. Also, Yosh, was that unhappy face when I told the boss to shut up? You would dare defend brigands? How could you? Oh, good luck. And also, he activates soul every single time. Like, every... Oh, look! We finally damaged him, everyone! No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Can be nicer to them while also killing them. Interesting thought. Oh, you activated soul. Look at you go. Lethality. Sucker. So long, sucker.
That was tasty.
Can be nice to them while killing them.
Pathetic.
what he said.
Could be trouble. Pardon me.
11 sword breaks.
Down, sword hand.
Down, sword hand.
We can do it.
Sumiya block. I'm surprised Sumiya hasn't followed up once, considering they have S rank.
Let's do it.
To the abyss with you.
Also, Ignis being on Noir, whose parents are me and Tharja, is kind of a crazy combo, considering her strength's 30 and her magic's like 29. Yep, come on, keep trying to hit them. Just prepping everyone for Xenologue 46, Doomsday, where every enemy has counter, and is invulnerable to every type of magic except for wind.
I say when it ends. I challenge my fate.
They just have block physical as an ability.
Let's do it. How come?
Good work. Did you check that one out already? How'd you know?
We can take it.
Shudder. I don't like this even in the choke format.
Hope will never die.
The only time I want to see things like resist physical is when I'm playing Persona. Or Persona-esque games. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, this is going to get interesting real quick. Jerome, we're going to transfer Sumiya to you. And wait there. Then you come over here, switch. Sumiya! What's the range of that bow unit? Mm-hmm. 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 It'd be 8 damage turned. Do you have... Okay, what would be the theoretical damage you take? 36. Okay. He has... Rescue does exist. Switch, talk.
Pardon me.
Pardon me, but I think you may be misinformed. Can we speak a moment? Don't waste your breath. Your lies ring hollow. Your ring? Ring. Your ring. Mother.
Huh?
What? Oh, it's you, Mother. You're alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
What?
Are you all right? Wait, but if you're on that side, that means... Oh my gosh, my Crom is a fake. Oh, I'm gonna kill him for this. I'm gonna plant a flying hoof right in his stupid liar face. Wait, we really should. Well, at least she's not confused anymore. If only I could say the same for me. Rally, yay. Oh, I could have swapped back. Okay, whatever. Staff, rescue. Oh, you have... Staff, rescue. Okay, before I do any rescuing, let's kill all of these archers and see what I end up with. Son of a bitch. This is an unfortunate tile placing for like everyone. So I kill you. Mistletoe.
Child's play.
And I can just bring you outside the range right there. Thank you for the drink, Mike. Give me 1 sec. Honestly, a good time to do it. Rescue. Sumia. Cool. All right. Laurent, can you get the kill on this guy? You can. You'll take 13 damage, and that's A-okay.
Together.
You'll take 0 damage, actually. I lied. Full promote? No, that'd be cool, though. 3-second seal. Inigo. Take this guy down.
Be ready.
You work fast.
You work fast. And then you take this guy down.
I challenge my fate. You will not stop me.
Doing sparkle noises. War Cleric has Tomahawk. Not really that concerned about you, so I'm gonna have you take out the archer. One less attack on Gaius. War Cleric doesn't have any tomes. For a second, I thought they were a tome wielder. I want twinkle, twinkle, little scar. I wonder if Falchion will leave a scar. Help! I'm the ruler. I am Crom, ruler of Elise. I'm being hunted by brigands. If you help me, I'll see to it that you're handsomely rewarded. Hey, don't worry. You won't be tricking anyone anytime soon. You should have ran, sir. Oh, I didn't do the drink. I'm sorry, Mike. Come on. Are coconuts mammals? Hair on the outside, milk on the inside. Do coconuts give birth to live coconuts? How much speed can you give her? 6? Perfect. Are coconuts mammals?
Glory hog.
Coconuts give birth to live coconuts? I'm trying to find oh, this is a high IQ discussion. You're missing out by not AFK in FF14. I found this book, Make Him Fall for You in a Fortnight. Who reads this stuff? I don't think I said your name. Also, I know who. Fortnite. It's a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite. We're about to get down. Get down. No, you're all good, Twink. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town.
Thanks.
My friend just got down. I revive him. Now we're headed southbound. I don't know any more of the song. That's as far as I can go in Chug Jug with you. No brain doesn't mean it's not a mammal. Plenty of mammals with no brains exist. I'm sure you've seen it if you've ever been in a car. There are fruits and they flower. Yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Twink. Thank you. Saving my sanity one moment at a time. I'm just gonna do this for the hopeful Inigo follow-up.
Let's dance. My thanks.
Prime. At this point, the coconut's going to Harvard. He's dying. I did meet another one. We did. They seemed a bit confused as to who was that new skill is so stupid. I love it. Yes, I see. Odds you can kill this one? Ow, well, We could have Jerome attack this guy.
Stay strong.
And then who's left? The people he's tricking? Not for long. Then we have you come forward here. Well, that's after you guarantee me a kill here. Yeah, you do. I don't know why I didn't think you would, but it's fine. Transfer Sumia. She's gonna need quite a bit of strength training. Hopefully her dad's hopefully she gets more. She's already got more strength than Sumia does, thanks to Gaius. Lissa, Nukem.
Right.
Good work. She's probably one of my highest levels, considering she's a level 9 of her second promoted class. Noir. Use me. Yeah, promoted. The second tier, when you promote them to the level 2 Yosh. Must be a translation thing, I don't know. Help, I'm Crom, I'm being hunted by brigands. Are you? Are you sure about that? Never heard. Well, I'm glad I can introduce it to you. Yeah, we learn something new every day. I don't think that's gonna work. Was one magic what I needed, or was it more? Need 2 magic. Oh, you're right. Lucina's got the carry. I forgot that we had this. I forgot we had a 50% follow-up chance. I mean, it's not like... If he doesn't kill him, oh no. They have... Owain's in trouble. I'm not dying in the backwater like this. I'll take what's handy and then take off. Will you? It is a problem. Cap.
Forget about me.
No way.
See? There was a 50% chance twice, which means when you add up the percentages, it's a 100% chance to hit the second time. Ugh, wouldn't have had to live like this if I'd been a prince. Yeah, I kind of... Not sure it's that great of a level. No move level up. That's a good level, Lucina. Aw, I have to kill the rest. I was hoping that they'd realize their error. Oh, well. Guess they won't. Oh, you missed. Goodbye. Oh, you're gonna live. Lied. Never mind. Completely lied to you. You're not gonna live.
Down, sword hand.
You could live. You're alive. Look at you. That's better than almost everyone else on the battlefield. You survived one round of Owain attacking you. Look at that. Come on forward, Severa, and finish it off.
Okay.
Cool. Yes, an excellent showing, naturally. Oh, I could Gale Force if I wanted to. Oh, look at that. Stage complete. That's the last of them.
Ah.
We can explain the truth to those mercenaries as we tend their wounds. Frankly, I'm shocked that scoundrel had the audacity to impersonate you, my lord.
Right.
Not the worst of his crimes, I'm sure.
Right.
It is unacceptable, my lord. I have clearly failed in my duties as a knight. I shall draft a series of portraits and see that copies are distributed to all. Never again shall someone mistake the noble visage of my lord Crom for Frederick. Let's guess. Let's just go. Do you have a moment, Sumia?
Huh?
Or hello, you're that girl from before. Or Cynthia, my name's Cynthia. What a darling name.
Ooh,
I know, I've always loved it. It was a gift from my mother, from you.
What?
What, me? But I've never seen.
yeah.
Oh,
see?
but you will. Isn't that great? I came from the future, mother. See, our rings match up and everything. It's because you gave it to me. Or you will, I mean, later, before I come back here. But after I... Gods, this is confusing.
Yes.
You're my daughter?
Yep.
I sure am. I missed you so, mother. Come here, give me a hug. Whoops. Oh, that one's gonna bruise. Or don't worry about me, I'm fine. Well, we're definitely related. Hold on, you dropped something. A spearhead?
Huh?
So sorry, I'll take that back. Why are you carrying that around?
No.
Because it hasn't been made yet. You promised me we'd make it together.
Huh?
I did?
Right.
But you broke your promise the day you never came home. How could you leave me, mother? You were a legend. You were invincible. Oh. Wait, are you saying I died? I'm so sorry, love. I guess I'm not much of a legend after all.
No.
You are to me. I may not be invincible, but at least I was blessed with a wonderful child. Have we decided what sort of half to give the spear? We can pick up the materials in the next town. We can?
Yes.
I made my promise, didn't I? Oh, mother, I love you. Surviving a Wayne is like when someone lives through a One Punch Man punch. Just eyes wide open, like, hey. We have like 3 more paralogs left. Yaka. We have Law's End. I guess we have 2 more. We have Law's End. And we have Manor of Lost Souls. Story mission to finish off stream. I would normally say there's only 20 minutes. I don't know if we can fit it. But something tells me we'll be able to fit it in. Begin this chapter. Let's do it. The sword or the knee? Hey, there must be several 100,000 soldiers out there. Would they dare? Is it possible? Is it possible it was Yen Fei they feared all along and not me? Without him to back it up, your threat was only the grand shadow of a tiny spider. Tiny spider, is it? Well, the spider is woven other webs in secret you cannot even... You mean how you blackmailed Yen Fei to keep his loyalty? Or perhaps your correspondence with the Pelagian woman, Versa, was it? Yes, I know you have designs on the Fire Emblem. You have no secrets from me, worm. But I don't. If you knew all that, why haven't I killed you? I've asked myself the same thing several times. But you're no threat to me, and I admit you have your uses. Besides, I'm not one for God damn. I'm not one for court jesters, but you do amuse me. Amuse you? I amuse you. Like I'm a jester? Are you amused now with 1,000,000 swords at your door come for your head? You've lost, and you're all gonna die. All of you. But not me. I want no part of this suicide. Why, Excellus? Did you just volunteer to lead my personal guard against the rebels? What? No, that's... Unless you'd rather fight me right here, right now. Mercy, forgive me, master. A moment's madness only, you will not return.
I am inexorable.
Then it's settled. We have our new captain of the guard. Congratulations, captain. You'll be right at my side until the fray is upon us. So I don't know if this came up earlier, but in stream, but FYI, it did come up earlier, but I appreciate you reminding me because I thought that was Sunday night, not tonight. Do give our guests a warm welcome, Snake. Perhaps offer them some of your tea. My equal. Pah!
Really?
They forget who I am. I could have fried them both where they stood with my magic. We'll crush these rebels. We must crush these rebels. Or maybe if Volhard is sufficiently injured, I might amuse him with a spell. Either way, this spider crawls out alive. Castle by my place. I was just thinking something similar. Leave it to the German guy to remind the American about American, because you know, maybe I don't see time. I just don't pay attention to it. It just passes me by.
All right.
Now then, let's see what the flowers say. Option 1, option 2, option 3.
Hey.
Cynthia, why are you plucking the petals off that poor dandelion?
Huh?
Well, hello, Father. You're just the person I wanted to see. I'm using flower fortunes to choose an entrance flourish for the next battle. But I'm still having problems deciding, so I need to know what you think. I just got reminded that I want to be asleep before it happens, so I'm out. See you, Twink. Have a nice night. Get some rest. I don't know anything about flower fortunes or entrance flourishes.
Hope you're ready.
Well then, let me just lay them out, and you can decide what sounds best. The first option is to ignite a huge plume of purple smoke and come racing out of it.
Yep.
Oh.
Time
Option 2 is to step onto the field amidst the shower of fluttering violet petals.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
This is the
Option 3
end,
is to
friend.
suddenly burst out of a farmhouse in the middle of the battlefield.
Hey,
So what do you think, Father? Which would you prefer? Well, if I had to choose, maybe the falling petals one.
nailed it.
It's gonna be exactly where the Duma shrine is, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Just don't look anywhere else. Well, I've looked at I looked at the regular map. Luckily, eyes straight to the top right, and based on the shape, it was to the right. But it's fine. We don't know. It's fine. Wait, truly? Well, that's a surprise. I didn't think it was your style at all. If that's what you want, I'll start collecting petals.
Huh?
Cynthia, this entrance you're planning, it isn't for me, is it?
Yep.
Of course it is, silly. Why else would I ask your opinion? I'm surprised you chose the flowers, but I'm glad you did. It's my favorite.
Easy.
No, wait, just a moment. What have I got myself into? Hey, Lucina.
Huh?
Greetings, Owain. How does the day find you?
No.
Good. Just thought I'd drop in for a visit.
Very well.
That's kind of you, but why are you speaking so strangely today? This is so strangely normal. You're typically much more, colorful. Making up stories and yelling and the like. Are you feeling all right?
Well.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just... You're a princess, Lucina. I figured that wasn't exactly appropriate for addressing royals. Plus, Mom would tan my hide if she ever found out.
What?
Lissa would object to you spinning yarns for royalty. Not just royalty, anybody. She gets really upset whenever I do it. Actually, I suppose most everyone does. They think I'm a bit batty.
What?
Do they now? That's a shame. Personally, I find it quite intriguing. What, really?
Right.
It's no simple feat to speak as you do when fantasy grips your mind. Inventing weapon names and such requires a rich vocabulary and quick thinking. And of course, your stories demand a particularly active imagination.
Down, sword hand.
I guess they do, don't they? Thanks, Lucina.
Of course.
Perhaps you might even consider demonstrating how you do it sometime. I've often been told that my manner of speech is rather somewhat formal. If I could learn to adopt your tone, it might prove useful to my own.
What?
You sound like you're asking me to teach you a foreign language. I'm not sure if this would be such a good idea.
Huh?
And if I were to pledge never to speak of it to Lissa?
My sword.
And so be it. Prepare yourself, young Lucina. Your destiny cometh. Oh, I can't wait.
Very
I
well.
look forward to it as well. So many good. I love them. Yeah, I kind of do. We're mother and daughter, and yet we're almost the same age. Kind of weird feeling, huh? Still, I'm sure we can be friends. Friends, but that won't do it all. You're still my superior. That's a great point. How would that, like, interaction even work? In battle, you mustn't hesitate to issue me orders just like any other soldier. But you're not just like any other soldier, are you? No, we shall be friends, and you'll speak to me as an equal. Truly, you won't think me too forward? You won't be insulted?
No.
Of course not. That's a relief. See, I told myself if there's one person that mustn't annoy, it's Mother.
Huh?
Am I really so intimidating?
Yep.
Well, in my time, you're a true legend, the most famed Pegasus Knight of all. There are so many stories of your heroic and terrible deeds, like when you smashed through the enemy lines to rescue a stricken Crom.
What?
Did I do that?
You can
Or the
do
time
it.
you argued with Crom and slapped him in the face? Gods above, I sound like a mad woman.
Just
Or the
try
time you
me.
went into a blood frenzy and downed fiend and foe alike? I downed friends? That's not heroic at all. The point is, I was raised on such stories, and they gave me strength and inspiration. I guess I'm gonna need to be more selective about which historians I talk to. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with. Level 8 Valmy's hero. Ooh, okay. Some actual levels on these guys. Some actual damage on them. Okay. Okay. 2 chest rooms. I'm sure guys can take care of both of them. However, if I were so obliged... What do I have in the way of keys? A door. Whatever. Select units. Laurent, you're in. Severia, you're in. Inigo, you're in. Lissa, yep. Shell, Gaius, Lucina, yep. Sumia out. Owain in. Noir in. Me in. Cynthia out. Vake in. Tharja back in. Welcome to the team. Oh, they give me a lot of choices here. Might bring Cherche solely to pair up with Jerome in order to get their A rank support. I'm gonna do that actually. I want to get their A rank support. So where are you? There you are. Just look for the mask. All right. Vake's in. Oh, I'm missing. Am I missing Morgan? Let's get Inigo. You're gonna level up soon. So grab that steel axe. And grab this hammer from Cherche. Put away this. Yep, put that away. You take out that javelin. You can grab a beast killer in case it might be helpful. You put away the bow. Take out a basic heal staff. And grab an armor slayer. No, wait, hold on. No armor slayer. Hey, Nordic, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. We're doing our final map for the night, which we might have to suspend because I'm looking at the time now. But we'll still do our best. What did I miss? We did a little bit of grinding. We did some talk about music in some other games, and we recruited. Where are you? We recruited Laurent. I also got Brady. And we just got. We had Laurent yesterday. Sorry, we recruited Brady. And we recruited Cynthia. That was the other one. We had Soul last chapter. So we're starting on this one now. Now you have Wolfberg. Wallheart only. The Conqueror's Great Axe. Takes some bonus damage. And then you have Aegis, Halves, Bow Tome. Okay. Let's get this party started. I have to wrap up in about 10 minutes. So, yeah. The axe looks really good. I will agree there. I see Wallheart still seated in his throne room. It doesn't seem like he's thinking about escape.
Whoa.
And his soldiers, they look ready to die before they surrender. We must admire their loyalty, at least.
Right.
He does inspire that in people. It's part of what makes him so dangerous. He inspires that in some people. Yes, in some, but not me. Defeat Commander. We're getting the good music. Erica's blade would be a kill. Killing Edge critical would be a kill. We also do this. Hold on. Armor Slayer. Armor Slayer doesn't. Okay, Erica's blade. 1734 times 2 is 68. Run it.
I say when it ends.
And then. Oh wow, double Luna. And then Owain comes here, attacks with Armor Slayer. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. It's fine. Tharja, hang out with me. Let's go with barbarians. Anything you I do always make a war cleric? What? In fact, you are now. Listen, I know not everyone's happy with a new class assignment, but it's good for you. You'll learn. Why is our dragon riding another dragon? Oh man. Okay, but you can tell you regard. Oh yeah, I know. Wolfberg's got the 1-2, and he's got good stats. Oh, he's got good stats and here. I have a plan. I have a plan. Yep, we killed Yenfei. Here's Amatsu. Severa, can we get 2 That's more than 2 damage.
Do we have to?
We have a lot of the really good swords. I just haven't been using them. Everyone's levels are kind of crazy because we've been grinding up so many of the children. 37 defense. Oh, what's your res? 16. Wait a minute. Cherche. Pair up with Jerome. You now have 9 movement. No big deal. Loved him as a character. Yen Fei, you mean?
Get ready.
You're like Snake with Metal Gear going into missions with only the bare minimum. Wow, we missed another 90 miss. It's killing me. It's okay. I like to bring what I need. I think, and then a little bit extra. But yeah, I do have a habit of not bringing a lot into some missions. Great work, Gaius. I definitely have a habit of that. Did Shell not make it into this somehow? I forgot to bring Shell, didn't I? No, there you are. I'm like, well, how did I... Couldn't figure out how I forgot to bring Shell. 44, 41. Attack. Take them down.
Are you ready?
He's used to Thracia and stealing when he... Yeah, I'm pretty used to Thracia. I'll save you. That's a good meme. Good work, Varian. Happened with Pegasus Knights. Steel sword, 15 damage you can take. I'm actually gonna have her use the Armor Slayer for when the other guy comes up to attack her. And what's lucky is if I do get hit by this, which I don't, I was about to say Vengeance is gonna hit way harder. I never knew I was capable of this. Oh, hold on. Very important thing we gotta check. Owain, what's your... He's max skill. Okay, good. Now that I know their rating, I'm feeling better about it. A straight 0 to hit her. Okay.
We can do it.
I can handle myself.
Oh, I'm well aware, Tharja. True, what if his biorhythm's low? Oh, God. The humanity. Vake doesn't even need to use the hammer. I'm... Jesus Christ. just use the iron axe, man.
Anyone else?
Saw a video someone made a real life armor slayer. A human can't hold the sword. I believe it. Guys, you want to sleep? Good night. See ya, Yaka. Hope you sleep well. Oh, I always really like seeing the creations people make out of like. I mean, we had someone actually did. What was it? I have to go back in my Discord and check, but someone did a couple different weapons that they posted in Discord. Nah, I always thought that was pretty cool. She's a goddess. True. 22 defense. I'm gonna leave. Oh, that's not a great idea. That's not a great idea. I'm still gonna do it though. 44 and 44 is 20. So 22. So you'll deal. We'll take 44 damage. But luckily, we can immediately heal with Lissa all the way back up. No way they attack someone other than Loren, right? Right? They'll attack Gaius. Great call on the rune equip. Run that. We'll do this. We'll do this. They might attack Gaius, but that'd be stupid. You'll attack Gaius because you can't hit him. Let's have it then, rebellious scum! Like a flimsy belt around the waist to defeat, you shall buckle here.
I'll cover you.
I think Walhart is actually a tough boss, especially in hard mode with his skills. Yeah, Conquest skill was an interesting thing to see the last time we fought him. He's an interesting. He actually does feel like a good. Now we one-shot him, but like I feel like had we not been grinding it so much we did,
We're a fine subject.
that he would actually be a very challenging fight. Actually, his white hair, I believe that is an old guy. Like his stash will be cut down to size. Precisely.
My thanks.
My thanks. And look at that. That's almost 2 levels for Laurent. You really... What? My favorite's that everyone's attacking with Tharja. Big fan.
Satisfied.
Keep it up. Keep giving her levels. We have all the bonus weapons you can get in the spot pass to the point I am now. So like we got, and there's also other stuff. So like See the Truth. What else we get? A couple things, but not a lot. This is also offline. Oh, yeah. So I will say this: I have like anything that's under like 300 rating because this is offline. So apparently I can't get a ton of rating points. So it's like kind of like the 99,000 or what is it, 999,000? Like the really high ones aren't gonna happen. Yeah, we can't get any rating for spot passing. Exactly. Exactly. Back him up. Staff. Recover. Laurent.
My thanks.
Got that for free. Well, I mean, I think you can also pick stuff up. I just haven't picked it up. Whatever it may be. I want to deal with this problem. Problem. Go ahead and parallel falchion. Aether, so we go.
Very well.
Good work, Lucina. 40% chance of a follow-up. I'm going for this because I want to keep leveling her.
I shall save you.
Ah, no follow-up. Okay. So Wayne will go on the other side. C-rank lances. Swap to... Oh, wait. No, go one more tile. And go Levin sword.
Child's play.
And I'm already late now. All right. I'm going to go till 12:10, and then I'm going to stop because I do have things to do after stream today. But I do also want to see if we can get a little further into this. Going for your spot. Yeah, so we don't have spot pass because I don't have, as Sundown said, the ability to gain rank well. Can you, like, what? If you attack him, other side. Other side here, attack with the, just attack with the steel lance because they can't hurt back.
You can do this.
That's not a spot. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get that. Oh, that already gives you a free item, does it? Okay. Is my favorite one in 4? Probably Mistletoe. Mistletoe was the one I used the most of. You can't. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah. 25, 27. Silver bow this guy. That was definitely the one I used the most of. So, you know, easy favorite. Do that, do that. So if Tharja comes here. Okay, which one can you attack? Either of them? This is a boss. I was about to have Laurent come here. And, well, actually, only problem's the 65 to hit. Now 75. $20 res, 3641. I could see. I want to get the. Yeah, you have a tomahawk. So either way, it doesn't matter. I believe we had the follow-ups on the mages. I'm gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. YOLO. No. Okay. Well, that makes up for it. Havice. Amazing. Beautiful. And hey, don't knock Mistletoe. I'm finished. Ugh. But now I have no regrets. I die in the shadow of greatness. Shave his stash? Nah. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. One moment. Great shield's great. Yeah, sure fucking is. Draco shield, put that away. Bullion, put that away. One shot him.
Accept your fate.
Oh, great shield the general. Kellum's the greatest great shield wielder of all. You come here.
You're all right.
Do you like darkness? Good work. Oh, killing Exilus? Yeah. I need to check Exilus's skills because I don't think I've seen him on the battlefield yet.
This will be quick.
But I do want him gone.
Let's go.
That thief's gonna run. So what are we looking at here? You have 2 Bolganones. You have Tome Fair. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a regular sage. Not too strong, not too different from yeah, he's fine. We'll wreck him. He seems to really like yes, copy pasta. Big pasta enjoyer. Switch to Amatsu. Wait. Pair you 2 up. Now. You here, staff. I'm gonna have you physics Jerome. Cervantes is harder. Oh, you saw how that went for Cervantes. Hammer. Many people can attack me there. 36 defense. Move him a tile forward. Wait here. Wait. You come around here. Ruin 14, 28, 42. Just have Shell kill him. Actually, no, Shell needs to come over here and take this guy down.
On my mark.
Have you made your peace?
Let's not have this guy's, yeah, because it's technically a minor spoiler for all we know. He has 5 secret ballista or a phase 2. That'd be pretty terrifying. Wouldn't be the first. You Armor Slayer. Oh, shit. Actually, yes, you Armor Slayer. And Vengeance will give me the attack extra I need. Perfect. You come up here. Tharja, come over here. Wait. I think we're all good. Good block. And then after this round, I have to get off. And, well, I don't have to. I want to get off. Just date night with Soy. So I'm gonna do that. And, we'll be back and finish this up tomorrow, I think. I spent too long doing the supports and, inventory management at the start of the chapter. Otherwise, it's not anywhere right. We probably could have finished this with the time we had. Or close after.
I can handle myself.
Yep, that's why suspend exists. Works well. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Pitiful.
Let's go.
Do you like darkness?
Do you like darkness? I have to go back and watch you fight Yenfei in Wallheart Phase 1. That will be... Was that Saturday, Sunday, I believe? So... Last week. So, VODs should be up for another, like, 2 months, so... There is a good clip. So now I've seen that you've been doing some clips and posting them in the Discord, and I really appreciate that. It's very useful and very helpful. We're gonna bookmark, save your progress, and suspend the game. Save your spot. Yep. Resuming later or we'll race. All right. Wrapping up there. Thank you all. Saturday is the day. I always try and end at least no more than like 15 minutes after stream, and hopefully less. Lot of fun. We have more of the children, a lot of the grinding done. What else? Just a little bit left. A little more to do tomorrow, and we're good. Exciting stuff. I want to see your reaction to the weapons. Yeah, it should be. I mean, it should be whenever I start the chapters. I usually try and check the boss at the start. Oh. All right, here's the sellout part. I'm sorry. If you haven't already, hey, consider following. That's a pretty cool thing you can do. Got Discord right there. YouTube with both VODs and edited content. They are usually lag behind about a couple weeks. So luckily there's overlap between what Twitch stores and what I put on YouTube. And finally, I'm in a band. Check us out. For tonight's raid, we are going to raid. Oh, we're gonna raid Moo. She's playing Ori. Nope, don't play whatever that was. I wasn't looking. Stop playing things I don't want to see. So we're gonna do that, and yeah, be back again tomorrow. Continue with this. Awakening's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. It doesn't feel like we've played it 17 days. Doesn't even feel like we played close to 17. It feels more like 6. So, a lot of fun. That Bloodborne Monday, exciting week coming up. I will hopefully talk to you guys tomorrow. See you then. Peace out. True Dad. Yes, True Dad.